EBERRON.
EBERRON.
Last time on EBERRON, the party decided, hey, you know what we'd like to do? You know what we'd like to do today? We'd like to get our friend. So they did a little bit of work and tracked down the base of operations in the city of the Becoming God Warforged. And then they sent Glint in to find out what happened. And Grove as a fly or something. Between the two of them, they eventually found 2 secret rooms, one of which had the crystal that they were seeking in it. And then they engaged in some wacky tomfoolery to get it back. A little bit of slipping and sliding, some pie in the face. Eventually managed to get their hands on the crystal and depart. The main issue was getting Glint out. It occurred to nobody at any point to just attack the person who was in the doorway, but they eventually secured him and got out of the building.
I refuse to compromise my pacifistic ideals.
Also, that's boring. We refuse to do the boring thing and kill everything that comes in our path.
After the 6th failed athletics check, I think there's a time to cut your losses.
Well, like, Peppy would have had to, like, back up and do that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, that would have been so... I mean, the guy next to him could have done it.
And would have provoked, and then...
Yeah, I was gonna draw aggro and die.
I'm more speaking to Glint, who did almost half of her health in 1 hit, and then never attacked her again. Alright, anyways.
Nobody else even tried.
Pacifisticuffs.
We could have committed, like...
We could have beat up that woman.
You could have definitely beat up that woman.
We could have beat up that woman.
It's true.
We could have killed all of them. Burned the whole place down.
When I see a woman, I like to beat them up.
Well, yeah. I mean, what else are you gonna do?
I mean, come on.
What's she there for, if not that?
She was asking for it.
It was in her eyes.
You should have seen the way she was dressed.
She was wearing boxing gloves.
She was wearing a shirt that said, I want to get punched, and she was standing
She was
in
wearing
a
boxing gloves
ring
and
with
elbow
boxing
pads.
Gloves. She did have a mouth guard, too.
Yeah. And I was like, well, this seems appropriate, and I took a swing. Anyways. There I am. That is it. They completed the session as they escaped from the general vicinity of that church with the crystal in tow. And that's I'm done. You guys are running through Cogsgate.
So we should probably get home and try and investigate the
stuff.
crystal, huh?
Yeah.
Yes. They run away.
Alright.
With everyone
While
else.
running, we asked.
What?
I don't even know the net. 19. If
Oh.
Cole is waving and poking on the crystal inside.
I think he'll be in the house. I think he's going back to the house. He was ahead of us, so...
That's true. He left, like,
Oh yeah.
He left
a number of rounds
mid-fight.
before you.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything major that's going to impede you at the moment, so you get back to the the shop. And as you step inside, you can see 19 and Blugo are sitting at a downstairs table peering at the crystal.
Just peering.
Just like peering at it. He's like, let me take a look at it again. And he holds it up to like the light. Still nothing. He hands it back over.
We need to do some psychic shit to it, right?
You've made it. Good. I don't know what to do with this.
Let me take a little gander at it.
Hands
Let
over.
me take a little look-see.
You need to do psychic shit. You need psychic things.
I think good.
Hmm.
Listen, has there ever been anything in my past that would indicate I can't use my brain well? Come on. Now let me see the rock.
I suggest no because he is brain compromised.
I hold the crystal in my hand, and I make it so the crystal.
Did you
is
just
looking-
grab it from him?
I move.
Did you
my
just fucking
hand.
yank it out of his hand? You
Yeah,
asked for it like a
I push him
person.
down. I push
You
him down on the
raised
ground.
in a barn?
I push him down on the ground, and then I step on him, and then I take the crystal. And I
Do you like
point the
cabbage on
crystal,
him? Do you like put both hands like like against his head and
and
shit?
I stab him, and then I make the crystal so that it's in Jane's hands instead of my hands.
Figure it out.
Me?
Psychic.
No.
Yeah, just figure it out.
Brain war.
Brain war.
No. Oh, okay. I kill it. I crush it between my two hands.
It's very hard. It's actually a little spiky too, so you draw blood.
Okay, I put down my pencil. I stop drawing blood.
I'm gonna kick
And
you.
then I pick up the crystal. And I don't, but I do I look at it really a lot, and I figure it out.
Okay. Make an Arcana check.
Wow, is this Jane? Okay. Wow. 24.
My. You're not 100% sure how you know this information. It's not something you consciously remember learning. It feels like it's filtering in from training you had long, long ago in another life. But you know that it requires psychic energy to revert the effect that contains the subject within. It requires a very potent surge of psychic energy. Theoretically, anybody who had psychic ability could make a go at it. Try to surge it in the specific, precise manner to pull the person out. Reverse the sort of the polarity of what is keeping their form trapped inside. The more powerful the psychic, the easier it probably would be for them to do. And you know that while it's not like if you screw it up, the person inside is going to explode into a million pieces. It just wouldn't work. But these things are not meant to be opened by people who aren't properly attuned to them, which is not something that you can just do. It's sort of part of their construction. So if you screw it up trying to basically bust the door down with a psychic surge, it could have negative mental effects on the attempter that could
No, that's
range too severe.
No big deal. I already have brain damage. What's a little more? It's irreparable. Okay, what do I
Every
need to
member of
do?
the party's gonna have brain damage by the end of it.
Oops.
Oh yeah, no, I'm missing like 40 years of my life.
You're getting back pieces. You've got chunks of it back.
I got dreams.
You got dreams. Okay.
Remember the dreams.
Remember the dreams. Let's see here. Okie dokie. Alright. So, the way this works, busting the door down, you guys have no way of opening it the proper way right now, so it just doesn't matter. Busting the door down requires essentially what we've been using as a brain war, so a wisdom check.
Forgot what it is. Okay. 15.
15?
Yeah, 15.
Okay. So, you focus on this crystal, and you push your mind into it, searching for... It's almost like a sort of mental lockpicking. You're searching for the tumblers to pop, the disarming a trap, searching for tripwires to disarm. All of this contained within your mind in an instant as you push your consciousness into this jail cell, this crystal prison. And as you do, you feel almost as though the crystalline walls of it are impressing upon your mind, pushing in hard and fast. There's a momentary surge in your mind, this sharp influx of pain, as you realize that the crystal is rejecting you.
Rude.
You take 21 points of psychic damage, and you guys watch as Jane focuses on this. Her head, like, snaps back, blood sort of running from her eyes and ears and nose, and she thuds heavily onto her back on the ground.
Yikes.
Jane, currently your intelligence score is 0.
No!
So, like, negative something? Is that what that means?
-5.
5 or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
And she is just stunned on the ground.
Oh.
That means I can't talk.
That means you can basically do nothing. You're like a vegetable.
I can't
essentially.
communicate.
You're essentially a vegetable.
That isn't good.
A healing word just in case.
Okay. It looks like some of the blood dries off. Her complexion looks a bit better, but she still has this glazed look in her eyes.
Well, a healing word would heal
The
me.
damage, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Lesser
damage.
restoration,
So
comes
then-
back. A little bit of health comes back. Yeah.
Okay.
which would be an amount. I also
Oh
lesser
shit! I removed that from my.
I use lesser restoration.
Hmm?
Lesser restoration.
Okay. None happened.
Okay.
We should have taken it slower.
Is she gonna be okay?
I don't know.
You're the healer, right? Can you, like, do a healing stuff?
I attempted.
He just watched him do two.
Yeah, but, like, do it right, though.
I could try something else, but it'd require a diamond with 100 gold pieces.
Oh, we're going to
Okay.
Tiffany's.
Do we have one of those?
We don't.
Grove comes back, and he's got a big smile on his face because he went to Jared. Do they still
Might
run
be
those
this-
commercials? Is that an ancient ad campaign?
I
that
have
doesn't
no
exist?
idea. I didn't have cable TV.
Maybe it'll be after an hour she'll be better. Maybe not.
Yeah, just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. I don't say.
Yeah.
Let me think.
Okay, who's next?
Splash water on her face.
Okay.
I think my eyes are like open.
They are.
I do it anyway. I do it anyway.
You splash water on her face. She is now wet. And you see her eyes reddening under the strain of the water that is splashed in, but she does not really blink. Like, they just sort of, like, twitch weird.
I use shape water to make that not happen anymore before her fucking eyes get soggy.
Her eyes are now
Soggy eyes.
Her eyes are now bone dry and look worse.
That's what they should be like.
Close my eyes.
Good,
Cakes.
good.
He's like
Close
rice
my
cakes, her
eyes.
eyes.
They're drying out.
I close her eyes like she's dead, which she is.
Alright, you pass your hand over her face, close her eyes. If you weren't paying close attention, you could mistake her for a corpse.
Okay.
You see 19 and Blugo are just sort of looking over like... Is that what it looks like when... No, she would look... Oh, she's breathing, never mind. And Blugo
Could it
says...
be some
Blugo, like, looks back over at the crystal and, like, backs away with his hands in the air.
So, some sort of psychic feedback or something has rendered her unconscious. She's the only psychic person we know, except the people that she knows.
Oh, take it to Tar. I don't say.
Is Tar in the country?
Didn't he leave
Yeah,
on a
he's
boat?
waiting for you. He's waiting just for you.
Oh, he loves me.
He's waiting for Grove specifically. He loves
Well,
Grove.
at least he loves one of us.
He's waiting for
Should
you
love
there,
Grove.
in your special place.
The special place that him and Grove have,
Yeah,
that they always go to,
yeah,
the secret place.
yeah.
Okay.
It's
Spicy.
a reference.
You make me feel like $100 bills Australian.
What's Australia?
What?
No, he said Australian, not Australia.
It's the island he's from, in the, in the fucking Lazar
He's from the island of Australian.
It's 17 square feet of
Yeah.
dirt.
His family bought it on one of those things where you just get like a tiny plot of land. It just happened to be the entirety of an island.
It was like, yeah, it's actually like it's like a bird, a guano deposit, but like a type of bird that they can't use for fertilizer, so it's just shit.
Yeah.
But
But
he
he got to put his
loves
name
it.
on it.
Excuse me.
It's just occurred to me that Tar is a person. I've heard about him.
Oh yeah, he's waiting for you, right?
Yes. We met
Yeah, he was like, man, I can't wait for Grove to get back. I love Grove. He's my light. He's my rock. Like the whole thing, right?
Of course. Everyone loves me.
Everyone does. It's true. I don't know how.
I don't really get it, but it's useful.
So you're saying we should take this crystal and possibly Jane to Tar?
I look up from stuffing her body into the hole.
Yes.
All right.
There is
let's-
no
Hey,
air.
if you can get there in less than 10 minutes,
There is
sure.
no air in the portable hole.
That's fine. We don't want to be seen
We'll
coming
go quickly.
around. We'll just open the hole every 9 minutes.
Sounds good.
Okay.
This is the stupidest
Maybe
fucking
maybe a
idea
little
I've ever
more
heard.
often than every 9 minutes.
Really push the limit on whether she'll survive or not.
Just hypoxia. We pull her out. She's blue.
Hello?
Ah.
Well, do I have any...
Yeah, you need to go inside. You have to go. Do you know the code?
Oh,
Yeah,
Do you know the code?
hold on, I'll server meter.
The password is swordfish.
Okay, so if you're going to be creeping through the city and opening a portable hole, every 9 fucking minutes as you walk all the way to the docks.
Don't
I
worry,
need-
I'll just. How far is it? How long? How much?
Can we have a
time
straw
is it?
poking
much
out of our
time is it?
backpack?
Yeah,
It's like an hour and a half.
that's fine. I can fix it.
Just keep opening it.
So can you make 9 stealth checks?
No!
I have a better idea.
What?
It's funny. It's funny. It's funny. Let's do it funny.
Why
I
do we
bet-
need 9 stealth checks?
I have a better idea. You cast invisibility on her, Peppy.
Okay.
That's way
give it
better
that.
of an idea.
Yeah, but it's not as funny though. Do it for the bit. Come on.
Just cast invisibility on the portable hole. There we go.
You should be more like me. More little known fun fact. I can hold my breath for 15 minutes. Presumably even while unconscious, as a sort of biological fail-safe.
That's not... I don't think that's how that works.
I think there's as a semi-aquatic species, many sort of just inherently live like that. Seals, for example, put effort into opening their nostrils, rather than the other way around.
So you go to the fucking docks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Make sure to mark off those 2 spell slots. If you even have any left. I guess you do have a short rest recovery. I do too, I forgot about that. Fuck. Wait, no, I don't. I'm a different kind of druid.
Let me see here. Get those spell slots out. Alright, we have to use a 3rd level for one of the. Was it 2 invisibilities?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I'd use a 3rd level because I had 2 2nd levels already expended. Or actually, if I can refill how many in a short rest? My wizard level.
Number of spell levels equal to half your wizard level rounded up.
So a 5th level.
Yeah, you could do a 5th, a 4th, and a 1st. You know.
Then I'm gonna do. Let's see, what is 4th level? Dimension door again. I'm gonna actually give me a 4th level. So I'll use, yeah, I'll do that. Give me a 4th level. Won't be able to dim door twice today.
All right. You heft up your invisible friend, and you make your way to the west side of town, down the big rickety elevators to Cliffside, the dock district here, and you make your way off to the private little private bay where the blue horizon sits.
Alright.
And you go into it.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, a couple of you guys, the crew has seen before, so they give a bit of a suspicious glance to Glint and... Actually, Glint has been here too. It's just Grove that they look at weird.
Like, what the fuck?
But I have such a boatly maneuver about me.
But fortunately, everybody knows you, so, as we previously established.
Everybody loves him.
Everybody knows and loves him. So they're like, "Oh, hey, it's Grove. He's been waiting for you in his
Grove, we've
in your
known
special
about you."
place."
Aye. The beauty of it is the special place is wherever we are together.
That's right. You head onto the ship, and soon after are met. And take this one below decks. Are met in the captain's cabin by Captain Tarvaith, who says, "Well, it's everybody."
Yes.
It's
I don't know
just
who the fuck you are, but
That's Grove.
Oh, sorry. I forgot,
God.
man. I love you.
Yeah, he loves you actually.
Well,
He's
good.
a
Well, I was waiting
druid
for him.
from Lamania, for some reason.
I was in Lamania as a result of my near-death experience.
Oh yeah, he's made of slime.
That is...
Cool.
well,
Is that what you came here to tell me?
no, that is actually private information.
Oh, my apologies.
Don't worry. It's not diplomatically advantageous in most situations, I've found.
I make some sort of comment about his ship because I know how ships are. That way I win and get into his good graces.
Roll,
Very floaty today.
just roll a
isn't it?
d20, see how good your ship comment is, if it aligns with his views about ships.
4.
4? He disagrees entirely. The rigging should be a different way from the way that you think it should be.
I seem to have made a misstep. Allow
Now
me to
we will
distract you.
never be friends.
Other note, Jane is unconscious, brain dead.
Yes.
Here she is. Peppy, dispel the invisibility.
All right. Beep. She just flashes into existence, drooling.
There she is.
Huh.
Yeah. Don't know what happened. Brain happened.
It was this little crystal here, which I guess 19 probably took back.
She attempted to
holes.
open it using her mind. And then this happened.
Yeah, I've heard about these. I've never actually seen one in person, but looks like it kicked her ass pretty good.
Yeah. Do you know if that's like a permanent? Is that a like defense mechanism thing of the crystal? Does that wear off after a nap? Like,
You know, I'm not sure.
okay.
I should note it's been like 90 minutes walking here, and she's still like that.
That's nice.
I mean, I could give it a shot.
The crystal or Jane?
Oh, I don't know what the fuck to do for her.
Oh, okay.
Do you happen to know the location of any 100 gold diamonds? Or
Yeah,
diamond dust, or pieces of diamonds?
I mean,
Do you
I'm
have any
sure amongst
suggestions?
the 4 million shops in the bazaar you can find a jeweler.
Yes, I was
What
hoping to get one for free, though.
Oh, well, I don't
Right.
have any on me.
We'll purchase
What-
one after this.
What should we do if you go unconscious the same way?
Well, start to get worried, I guess.
Alright.
I'm already ahead of
We
you.
get who gets the boat?
My first mate.
All right.
That means
That's-
me, because he loves Crow.
No,
That's
we've
not-
disagreed about the rigging.
He
Classic
demoted
friendly
you.
disagreement, you know. Friendly
He
shouting,
demoted you.
screaming.
It's bitter.
argument.
Your second mate now.
Bitter, screaming, bloody argument.
I hate you.
I'm not sure I have the capacity to hate.
I
All
don't
right.
think that's true.
Well, I'll I'll take a run at it.
Don't run at the crystal, please.
And don't break it,
It'll
please.
get-
Our friends are in it.
Just one person,
friend.
actually.
Well, maybe Jane's in there too. Who knows?
That would be unfortunate.
Well, actually, no. They don't have a physical body when they're crystal. Anyway, yeah, do the crystal thing. Can somebody help him? Is it a magic
Yeah,
thing?
is it? Well, I mean, it's psychic, so not really, probably.
Not really.
Fucking-
You see him focus really hard on it, peering into the depths of the crystal intensely. And then you see his head snap back. Blood coming from his
shit.
nose, his ears, his eyes. And he staggers back as the crystal flashes and Cole pops into existence.
Huh!
Hooray!
Or on it.
Yay!
Crystal just sort of drops to the ground. Ting, ting, ting. And Cole manifests still the same, soot black warforged with the single, chrome silver arm. And just drops to her hands and knees, just, looking around in a panic. Where'd everybody go?
Hello.
Hey.
It appears that you've been trapped inside a magical prison for some time.
Yes, quickly, while events are fresh in your brain.
What just happened?
She looks over at 19. Looks over at you guys. A red-haired woman smashed through the door, and then Zaan and 19 started attacking me and Zoe and the bush. And then I don't remember anything after that.
All right.
And
19 is no longer under control.
yeah, you see 19 walks over and kneels down next to her. And he just says, "I'm sorry I keep dragging you into these situations. I should never have gone to see you with the red hammer that day. I should have just... I'm sorry you keep getting caught up in this." And Cole looks at him and says, "I was a one-armed pickpocket in the most contentious bar in the entire city. I probably didn't have much time left anyways." And he says, "Okay, that's fair enough."
How romance.
They got it out,
They took it to Tar, and he was able to pass the
and
check.
he was able to squeeze her out like a pimple.
He squeezed her out. He also got blood blasting out of his face, but he passed the check, so he got her out.
Yeah.
Right.
He deserves happiness.
This is good. Jane is still out though. Before I go to get a crystal, a
Wait,
diamond.
what happened? Where the hell have I been? What?
Oh. The woman and her allies trapped you in that.
I picked the crystal up and put it in the bag.
So she doesn't even know.
Yeah, no.
Okay, whatever.
And you were passed around. Zoe is also trapped in a different crystal.
What about Zaan and the bush?
The bush appears to be in Caspian Decanid's office.
Interesting.
They're both dead.
And Sam went on a boat to who knows where.
Okay.
Things are dire.
I'm so. I wish I could be of more help right now. I don't know if it's
Also-
just because. And she looks at 19 again. I don't know if it's just because you knocked me out before I ended up in that crystal or what, but I don't know.
Perhaps something will return to you later. For now, Jane is still unconscious. Before I go to get a diamond, I'm going to
You haven't
try
even
something
waited an
else.
hour.
It's been an hour and a half.
Oh,
Yeah, we had to walk
Did-
here.
gosh, that took a long time.
I have one more thing to attempt.
I've been
You
down.
could wait 24 hours.
And I slap Jen and I say, "Wake up."
Wake up.
Mm.
It's a valiant effort, but
Good
alas, a futile one.
Oh yeah. Well, what if? What about I cast Dispel Magic on Jane? Aha.
It doesn't do anything.
All right, I'm out.
See,
I don't know. Maybe I just need a long rest.
Tar picks up the little crystal.
It is possible.
And he hands it back to you guys. He says, "That thing probably still works if you want it.
Yes.
Although
we can-
you're just, I
How
don't
do
think
we
that
use
you're keyed to it. So you'd probably have to force it to work for you. I don't know how much you want to take that risk.
How do we
can-
key it to us?
I'm pretty sure
You
those
just
things are
give
made
to
by
my-
the person who wields it. Essentially, it's kind of like Centira crystals made through thought."
Okay.
If we can figure out how to use it reliably, it would be very useful. So why not?
Oh god, my head kills. That is not how you're supposed to use that thing. Oh! He sits back on like the side of the bed. Oh, I'm bleeding. Oh my god.
Oh, hold on, I'll heal you.
No, it's fine. I'll live.
Okay. In that
Yes,
case, I
please
won't.
Get it. Someone
Suffer.
wipe my face off.
I can't restore. Well, I can't attempt to restore her until tomorrow anyway.
What time is it?
I think you guys like did this like right at the beginning of the day, didn't you? Didn't you like go right here?
I don't know.
Right to the place? I don't know. Between that and then, let's say it's like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 in the afternoon.
Alright.
We have to wait anyway. We could bring her to a healing enclave, or
Yeah.
we could wait until tomorrow.
Just wait.
Given the fact that she violently reacted to a psychic artifact and has been unconscious for almost 2 hours, I fear it may be a sensitive medical situation.
Yeah,
We
not a
should
great
stop.
situation we've got ourselves in.
Could try. Actually, I don't know what I'll be able to do. The priest man.
Yes. Him and an enclave at least.
I think priest man will be able to figure it out, and if we need to go to people, that will report it to the cops or something, you know.
Yes.
I'm
that
pretty
is-
sure you guys told me one time Jane went to a healing enclave. Didn't end well, so I don't think we should again.
Then, let's go to Priest Man.
And we do. I guess
Before
Keep
you guys
those
leave,
spells burning. Yeah.
19 raises a finger and says, "One small issue." And he points to Cole and says, "She's not seeminged. She's going to be arrested straight away."
Ah,
Have to can Bird
Maybe.
recast see me?
And Cole says, "They're arresting
let
us
me look
just
at
for
my-
nothing now?" And he says, "Yes,
Yes.
even more than usual."
Yeah, I can seeming. I can seeming. I didn't use any 5th level, I don't believe.
can you continue
can
to
see.
turn Jane invisible as we take her to the priest?
Man,
I
just drop me
seeming-
off somewhere.
Can I seeming her
We're
into like a
figuring.
duffel bag or something?
I don't think it works like that.
Damn it!
It would be good.
Yeah,
but I don't think you
can-
can. Wait,
you
hold
can
up.
change clothes. Depends on how far you can stretch clothes.
You know.
A fucking onesie that looks exactly like a duffel bag. We just put her over Grove's shoulder.
Okay. You can make it look like she's wearing like a long burlap cloak with a hood. So it looks
Yeah.
like you're
perfect.
carrying a person in a big burlap cloak.
No, we just
If
say,
you're
like,
looking
yeah, my friend's,
closely,
like,
they might just think, "Oh, he's just carrying a big bundle of burlap."
Yeah, Grove is putting it like around his neck, so it doesn't even look like a person. It couldn't possibly be a person.
even
Don't
The
worry.
trouble
about it.
is,
we just say,
it's
like, our
10
friend's,
feet
like,
of
fucking
burlap.
wasted. Our friend's wasted, dude. All right, They were
Dude, she
day
got a little
drinking.
swasty. Look at her eyes. She's she's awake.
like
Don't
it's
worry,
like a
she's not
full 10. You're like dragging her feet on the ground behind you, and they're leaving grooves in the dirt. Like,
Well, just make it look like hold it between us while we're transporting a big carpet.
Whatever. I'm just
And
gonna
we
make.
deliver.
I'm just gonna. You know what? Make a fucking like deception roll, just to see how good you can disguise the fact that this is a person.
Is that Peppy?
Yeah, it's Peppy.
the-
Yeah, Peppy's cast. So
Magic man.
Okay, deception roll.
I will
Alright,
assist
let me see
him
here.
if I can and tell him how to make it look convincing that it's not some flesh bag and instead just a regular bag.
you've definitely had to
plus
move
0.
unconscious flesh bags out of places for purposes of kidnapping and murder
All right,
before.
so it's plus 0, so it's just a d20. But
Oh,
you know,
well,
let's just
there
see what
you go.
happens. Oh!
What the fuck? Alright, well,
It went, no, oh my god, that's advantage. So
The burlap
20
of
and 1.
outliers.
Damn, it was either the best I could do or the worst.
It was the best of times. It was the
If
worst
I
of
rolled a
times.
1, it would have just been a bag that says, "This is a dead body. Police arrest us."
Yeah. She falls out of the burlap cloak and just rolls on the ground, and the cops come running and they shoot without asking.
This isn't Los Angeles. This is fucking
Yeah, it's worse.
Sharn.
Yeah, it's Miami.
It's Miami.
Heyo.
The only difference.
Miami's the Los Angeles of Florida, and that sucks.
The only difference between Sharn and Los Angeles is in Sharn, they wouldn't have let Rodney King live. All right. You take your big burlap tree person, your 40-foot tall woman through
Oh
the
my
street.
god.
And move her to essentially the literal opposite end of the city, almost as far away as you could. In fact, literally as far away as you could go through the city. So by the time you get there, the sun is setting.
We're fine. We're good.
But you arrive at
Carpet
Cold.
delivery.
You arrive at the great big cavernous stone building of Cold Flame Keep, wherein lies Mazentana.
Hello, we're here to deliver a large carpet. Little bit of carpet humor there.
My goodness, that's quite a large carpet, but what purpose does it serve for me?
Bevy, assist me in metaphorically unfurling this carpet.
Oh, don't worry, Grove. I'll help you unfurl this carpet. And then I like wave my hands in a magical way, and then it's just Jane unconscious.
That's an extraordinarily lifelike carpet, but why have you brought it here?
Technically, this is still an illusion, but it appears that it is actually recreating the exact truth. So, Mazentana, you now have a justifiable true belief that is not actually knowledge.
I'm not
This is
sure what
Jane.
you mean. You've showed me a carpet.
This carpet only coincidentally, identically.
Well, let me see if you can beat your deception check.
Didn't he? Oh no.
I don't understand why you brought this carpet to me.
Maybe can you make
19.
Wait a second! That's not a carpet at all! That's burlap!
No, that's my deception check. So he still thinks it's a carpet. He's like, no, I'm pretty sure it's a carpet, guys.
Fellas, what's the game here?
This man appears to be very old.
I'm not. Anyways, yes, I can see that's Jane. What do you want?
He appears to be 97. And, Jane attempted to open. Jane has been psychically knocked unconscious for several hours now, about half a day.
That's not good.
You're not good.
Let me take a look at her. And he is going to examine the issue. And sort of strokes his chin thoughtfully, and his brow is furrowed. Well, she appears to be in something of a catatonic state. Obviously, that's plain, but it's quite deep and under the influence of a magic I'm not quite familiar with. I have an idea of what could relieve her of this, but I'm afraid it's beyond my capabilities.
Are you aware of anyone that might have the capabilities needed to help with this situation?
Certain upper scale Jarasco enclaves might be able to accommodate, although it would be at cost.
Think
Less than 1,000 gold?
Oh,
You think she could
certainly less, but
Okay, so we're good then.
still not the most affordable by any means.
You think
Are
she
you
could
aware if
just,
this is
like-
permanent?
Okay.
Without a restoration that is super great,
I was actually asking that exact question, but forgot I was muted.
oh,
So, the spell commonly known as Greater Restoration, for the sake of communication
Yeah.
between the diverse and varied different magical traditions
that
will work.
that I am, based on what I'm seeing, would probably alleviate her of this concern, but other than that, I'm not sure what would snap her out of it, to be honest.
Thank you. I can take care of that tomorrow.
Okay.
You take her home. I'm going to get a diamond.
I go to the
I'm-
jeweler.
I'm gonna go to Miller.
Okay.
We just
I'm
went
gonna
to
ask
Miller.
him to go after what's
If
her
you go to
name.
the bazaar to find a diamond that costs 100 gold, you're going to find one. It's the bazaar. They have
I would like-
literally everything. So
would like
you
to
just
buy-
mark the money off and you have one.
By 3.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
with you
add
and whose
2 actually.
money?
Oh, with
What?
my money. I'll buy 2.
You're going to Miller. You. What's up? Oh, it's you. Hi.
Hi. Hello. Hi. Just so you know, as
Yeah.
a fun tidbit, the Warforged are gonna be making a midnight pilgrimage to the Mournland. They are armed. Don't know how that's gonna go. We don't care.
Well, I mean, I
Um,
don't plan on getting in their way. They want to walk out of town. That's on them.
I'm not sure if they're exactly just walking out of town. What's their name? Oh yeah. Could you find Keselmai? You know where
Can I
she
what?
might
I don't know who
find
that
this
is.
red-haired lady. Red-haired lady that works with Sunavash. Well, worked.
Oh,
Maybe
actually,
works.
yeah, I think I recall seeing that name while I was looking into Sunavash for Jane back in the day.
Hmm.
I mean, if she's here in the city, I ain't seen her, but I can.
He's very
I can-
notable and word of warning, did try to kill Dirk and Grove and I think Peppy when they realized that they were being tailed by them.
So you were almost murdered while trying to find where she was?
Not me. Them.
Are you following my line of thought though?
That's why I'm mentioning it.
And
So
y'all
that
are
it's
a
not
lot
like a-
tougher than I am. I ain't gonna. I mean, there's no bones about that.
Well, see, they don't know that we're involved with you per se. So,
I kind of
though if
figured.
they do figure out that you're tailing them, probably similar response. Maybe just a arrow to the
I mean,
skull.
I'm pretty confident in my abilities to stay out of sight, to move surreptitiously, but I don't know. I'll
Okay.
tell you what, I'll do a little bit of canvassing, but if I feel the heat turn up, I'm gonna bow out because
That's fine.
if she comes for me, I'm fucking dead easy. If she gave you a run, or your folk a run for their money, I am fucking toast.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how it happened, but
I'll reach out to a
some
couple of.
psychic stuff, some charming stuff, not too good.
I'll reach out to a couple of eyes and ears I know about, but I ain't planning on going on the bloodhound hunt, but I'll take a peek around, see what I can find.
Yeah, the more so maybe not even Keselmai, but we're looking to see if they got a little crystal thing.
Well, if anybody happens to spy the contents of her pockets, I'll let you know.
Yes. Or if they see a red-haired lady giving a small little crystal away.
All right,
Okay, good luck, goodbye.
baby.
I go back, I take a nap. I tell everybody I sent Miller to die.
Is that what you said?
Well, no,
him?
I told him to try and get Keselmai if he could, but also that, Dirk had almost died, and you and Peppy, so, bear that in mind.
I would prefer for him not to die.
I would prefer it. But if we wish to find this Zoe, then,
That is true.
we don't have any leads, I don't think, so.
True.
Our only recourse, as far as I can tell, would be to try to follow her again, which would be difficult. We don't know where to start.
No. We could now locate the crystal, though. But that's
Yeah.
only... But
If we can get
1,000
within
feet?
1,000 feet of the crystal, then and know we are probably there, we can detect its exact location.
yeah.
But we need a hint for that. Perhaps we could kidnap and interrogate Melishori.
Maybe.
By the
course.
way,
It's
Oh.
an option, I guess.
Malashai is, definitely gonna get word that we, got that other crystal, though, aren't they?
Yes.
This is me, Blugo, talking.
Hello.
I mean, we can wait till next week. I can stay in your hideout up here if you like. If you don't want to do anything while your friend is in that condition, but them newspapers do go out tomorrow.
Does that mean that we have to do
Okay.
the plan tomorrow or tonight?
Tonight. Or real early tomorrow morning.
So what was the plan with the newspapers of this? I have no idea the print, what do we need to do? Distribute?
We're gonna sneak them into the distribution center.
Yeah, you were gonna break
Like the
into a
night before.
distribution center and put them in the newspapers, essentially.
Oh, I see.
We may be able to do it without Jane. We have Dirk and Peppy and myself.
It's true. We have a lot of magic we can do.
Yeah, I'm not one for stealth. I don't think I can help with this, really.
The question is, do we have the magic for that? I am rather low on high-level magic for that fight. Security on these things is not incredibly tight, I hope.
I mean, you got the paint to make a little door. Maybe a dispel
and
or a detect magic to see if there's an alarm spell near the entrance.
So I have 2 3rd level, 2 4th level, 2 5th level, and 4 1st levels.
You said
So I have a
numbers,
good amount.
That's a pretty good amount. There's Blugo.
Also, I could probably major illusion the room without us in it, you know what I mean? From the outside, so anyone looking through the windows wouldn't see us running around.
Yeah. Well. Something like that.
What about the night before distribution? What sort of obstacles would be there? Security, people in the building.
Well, they're gonna have security for sure. Probably not a lot. Most people don't care about stealing a newspaper. But a little bit. They won't protect their investments. Might have a little bit of magic something, but if you target an upscale one for sure. If you target a lower scale one, maybe not. Beyond that, I mean, that's basically the two things you're gonna run into is probably a magical, not really defenses, because they wouldn't want to risk destroying anything, but, you know, an alert. And probably like a couple of guys standing outside waiting for shit to go down.
Okay.
Now, if you're going to the one in the stores, you're looking at probably a couple of rent-a-cops and, you know, a big dark room on the inside. The higher district ones, one in Diva Gate, or the one in, the other one, the one in Upper Tavix, those are going to be a little bit stiffer, probably. Probably got an actual, you know, proper group of people guarding it, and a lot higher chance of having magic on site.
Do you think the one in stores has enough reach for the effect we want?
I'm not sure. It doesn't exactly distribute to the kind of people who have much of a voice. But it would get it out if that's all that can be done.
Perhaps should aim a little bit higher without going to the absolute highest tier. Magical defenses can be difficult. Glint. Does anyone other than Glint have Dispel?
I don't.
I do, as it turns out. I can
I
take care of
don't.
that.
I'm out of spell slots for this spell.
Well, I can cast it a few more times. Maybe.
I can detect magic. And zone of truth.
Magic.
And locate object.
That might be really useful. How much time? What time is it now?
What?
What time is it now?
It's like going back in there, and it's probably like 8.
Okay. What would be the...
What we could
time
do?
are
Could
gonna
we
do
go on the
this?
roof and do?
Actually, it's
so
probably
the-
like 7.
I have a question.
Okay.
Yeah.
The distribution center. Is it like a big warehouse? Have we seen this distribution center? Do we look at it yet?
You haven't seen any of them specifically, but they're all kind of in district. I'll say Blugo can explain that they're basically. I mean, they're essentially just warehouses. They're large
Okay.
storage areas.
If we
Yeah, we-
somehow get to the roof of one of these things, we could probably do the little thing where we like paint a door on the ceiling. We can look through, and we can sort of figure out what we want to do from there. We can just sort of either dim door in or just jump down and feather fall.
I mean,
You know what I
either
mean?
way, the thing is it's gonna have magic alarms probably. Probably like the Nate style, you know, where you code word when you go in, or else it goes off.
But would it be on the roof though?
I don't know.
Well, it would be in
I
the building.
mean, we
at
can
least.
detect magic for that, I assume.
If anyone has
The
it,
question
I'm not
is,
prepared.
how high scale do we want to start? Because I don't think we'll be able to go. Maybe like try 2 different centers or something, you know. And even then, if you're trying to get onto the roof, you're probably going past security.
I could fly us onto the roof, but if I was invisible while doing so, it'd be a lot harder to see us because it'd just be two normal-sized people in the middle of the night, ideally in front of buildings.
I say we get. What if we just put the pile like outside and like, oh, look at these free newspapers, and like, hey, get away from that. No, put them in. Who took these out here? They just put them with the pile.
Well, they're not newspapers, it's just the actual issue with that one.
They're
pieces
just
of paper.
one article, yeah.
Yeah, so Nick, if I'm looking into a room and I suspect there's like an alarm spell or whatever, can I dispel it without like having detect magic up to confirm it's there? Can I attempt to dispel the room? I just choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Blah blah blah.
I'm pretty sure as long as you just like target something with the detect magic, and it like the effect is applying to it, then it works. Because you don't like you could dispel a person and you don't know what the fuck is on them and it goes away.
Sounds good to me. Okay, that's probably fine.
Dispel the darkness.
I'll dispel the darkness. Get onto the roof, probably pretty easily.
They're going what, the like middle-ish class distribution?
Yeah, I think higher than stores, but not like toppest tier. Using the paint does leave a hole in the ceiling, but I guess we could just paint over it. Yeah.
I mean, I was thinking the hole could be so small we don't even need to worry about it.
Well, that would be enough too. Although we need to get in there. But I mean, you can teleport with dim door, but that's a pretty helpful spell slot just to get in. We could just drop in with a big enough hole, and then. Also, we could paint in just a trap door on the roof, so we can close it behind us. We can drop in, which would at the very least delay people noticing it. Probably will after it gets sent out. So we can get in, and then putting all the papers in there is just a matter of us manually shoving them inside the newspapers. I don't think we have any way to automate that, but with 3 people, like 2,000 newspapers.
Would Mage Hand help with that at all? Could that add to the number of things moving? Could that act as like another hand with us like moving papers and shit? Could that make it go quicker? Is that anything?
I mean, I don't think the papers are more than 30 pounds, but you also have to command it, so it'd be, taking up some of your attention. It doesn't just do it on its own.
True. Oh yeah, it's not like his own thing, so.
Oh, you know what? Well, two things on that. I don't know if you're talking about getting the articles into the papers, but just putting them in the portable hole works. Also, put me in the portable hole so that if it does go loud, I jump out and attack them.
Oh yeah. Very good. Also, we can just take you out of the hole for the paper moving process anyway. And I'll have passed that trace up, so that'll be good.
I am wearing heavy armor though. Very clanky.
Yeah, maybe we won't unless it looks like we need you. While we're preparing, hey Pepe, give me your peril of power, please, because I probably could use that. I
think it's attunement.
I give it to him.
We have a bunch of time before the stores all close, so 1 hour to attune to it and 1 hour to attune back to my other item.
Oh, is it only an hour to attune?
Yeah. Okay, we have our perfect flawless plan.
Sure. So which
Flawless.
Again, which one is the target? Please specify.
I ask Blugo, say, okay, we want to go a bit higher than the stores one to get more reach. What's the best option that still minimizes the security level?
They were written down last week.
Oh. Let me see.
Yeah, just scroll up. They're above the big bird.
Big bird. Here we go. Dava Gate. Difficult enter daytime, maybe open nighttime. Copper Arch. That part of the city. The stores may be good. Okay.
Copper
so-
Arch.
I guess Copper Arch is the middle in terms of.
Copper
I don't know
Arch.
what that part of the city means.
Copper Arch is the part of the city, that has a dress code and a weapon restriction.
Oh, and what about Dava Gate? That was Gate.
Davigate is in Central. It's between Ambassador Towers and Embassy Towers, so it's relatively secure.
But less than Copper Arch?
Copper Arch, honestly, Copper... they would go to similar classes of people. The one in Central would go more towards people involved in kind of like governmental functions, and Tavix it would be more like... that's like a lot of like rich merchants and like citizens, like lawyers and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Who are we trying to get this paper to?
Well, as many people as possible. Who does the
But, like,
stores deliver to?
A certain class? Because, like, I feel like if we're delivering it to merchants and politicians that... Well,
Yeah.
actually, I fucking forget what the fucking article's about. It's about Warforged being suppressed or...
No.
Part of it was
The Watch and the
Watch
Boromar Boromar Clan were, for some reason, shadow funding the rebellion.
mhm. So the stores distributes mainly to what, middle and lower class people? Yeah? Is that true?
Probably.
The stores?
The shittiest one.
Yeah.
The stores is gonna be mostly lower class.
Mm-hmm.
So it depends on the reaction, I guess, we're hoping for.
Are we hoping for a riot? Actually, the stores is mostly tied to the Boromar.
It is a very Boromar district, that's true.
So a bunch of Boromar people would read it. And people who aren't Boromar but live near Boromar. That could either massively inflate or flatten the reaction.
Yeah.
Sure.
At the same time, if it goes with merchants and shit, they might cut funding, and that might upheave more. That might cause more of a change.
So what's the difference in target audience between Davigate and Copper Arch?
Copper Arch, Tavix Landing is more like wealthy, like what historically would be referred to as the middle class, not like what we would refer to as the middle class, like the merchants and the lawyers and the people, the citizenry that is influential.
Mm-hmm.
And then Central, at least certainly that part of Central, more distributes to people who are actually like involved in like the cogs of government and like diplomacy and that sort of bullshit.
Okay. Well then, I guess Copper Arch sounds better. They feel like they might be a bit more upset. They would be your Stephen Colbert.
Okay, I was about to ask, who's the equivalent of like the late night talk show host? Who reaches a lot of like politically minded people in the city? Who's the Jon Stewart of this universe?
Do I remember his name? Kessler Sharaskis.
Okay, we'll hand deliver one to his house.
Okay.
And how about this? Just who's the Alex Jones?
Oh. Blugo, but he's right.
True.
Give one to him too. Okay, so we go to Copper Arch. 2, 3, 4. To get to Copper Arch, you said that's the one that has the.
That's the one with
Thanks.
the that's like fully Denaith patrolled. There's no watch presence. It's all Denaith, and they
Oh,
they
that's-
restrict armor and weaponry and things like that.
Yeah.
I
So.
forget. Did they see anybody's face from that house fuckery that we did? I don't recall. 'Cause they like chased us out of that district on like that was like a city-wide chase.
No, you guys were like seeming as Denaith guards.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, I
sneaky.
think that our current seating should be up until like 11, and since Peppy can refigure his illusions, we can just look different for this job anyway.
We can also short rest so he gets some spell slots back.
Correct. Which I think you already did.
Yeah, I got a 4th level back.
Ah, shit.
Don't forget your extra first if you spent one.
So true.
Okay, so if
Okay.
you get a 4th level spell slot to invis all 3 of us, glints in the bag, in the hole.
Yeah.
Are invised, I am wild shaped into a giant eagle, perhaps a great egret, and fly us onto the building from outside the security. We land.
I should note,
Oh,
Mhm.
no, sorry, I was gonna say we can.
it may
No,
be
you have to
possible to
long
fly
rest.
through it as a giant eagle, but
Mhm.
being that that part of the city is entirely Denaith patrolled, they are famous for their use of griffin riders, so they are in the
Luke.
sky.
Yes, we'd be invisible.
This is true.
That's the secret.
If you can all be invisible.
It's a 4th level spell slot for that.
Also, are we gonna be? Can we long rest? That was the holdup to get Jane back, right?
Yeah.
Will we have enough time to long rest and then do this?
Well, when did we wake up this morning? 7 or 8?
Yeah, probably.
You woke up
So
at a normal time this
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah. So
I think
don't
the generally like the general idea is like 8 or 9 something is like what we usually ballpark for party awakening time.
I don't think we can take it early enough to wake up.
No.
In time for this.
Okay.
And then,
If you
yeah.
started now and went to sleep,
But we probably wouldn't be able to just.
you'd be able to get up
snooze
at like
that.
3:34 in the morning.
No. Gives a little limit. If you land on the roof, paint the trapdoor in the roof, hopefully dispel any defenses through the hole, drop down, feather fall, close the trapdoor behind us. Assuming we don't see any problems inside the room, you know. If we
There's not
see
a
any
guy
guards-
pointing a gun at your face.
If there's a guy in the room, then we have to deal with that. Which we have a number of potential ways to do that. We drop in, then we just put the stuff in there. And when we're done, we peace.
That
How
sounds
do
like
we
a
get-
plan.
Now, how do we get out? Well, how many dim doors would you have?
Let me see here. So we have to do.
Actually,
How many spells would I have to do for that plan?
you could just do one to get out, because the rest of us could jump in the bag, in the hole, you grab it, dim door out, then get us out.
True. Just make sure to get them out, or else they die.
Yeah. And then we can fly away.
Do they
Which way
make
you-
oxygen tanks in this universe?
Probably not.
Okay, so how many slots
Make
do
it
you
fucking-
have that are 4th or higher?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so there's how many? 2/5 and 2/4?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. 1/4 to get us in invisibly, 1/4 to get us out invisibly, 1/5 to dim door us out. That should work.
I mean, the numbers number. So
Okay then. We, and my part of it is, I'll pass without wild shape. I'll pass without trace. And
So who is going in this adventure then?
the plan is me, Dirk,
Grove?
and Peppy.
Okay. So Blugo's just chilling here.
Yeah.
He told us where the place is, and we got it from there.
Mhm.
He describes the building, I guess, presumably.
We need
Looks like it's looks like a big building.
me and Peppy to
big.
get us in there and out there. Dirk to help me fast with the newspaper stuff. And potentially any extra sleuthing we have to do to actually get in. Okay then, we go at the appropriate time.
What's that time?
What does Blugo say?
I mean, they're probably closed now, to be perfectly honest, but
Well, late enough that there are, as few people as possible in the street. And awake in general. So whatever that is, I don't know, 3, 2.
3 a.m. probably.
I hop on in the sack.
alright.
I'm going to be chilling here. If you open it and tell me a loud word, I know it's time to kill.
You climb onto Grove's back
That
and
word
set
is
out.
pumpernickel.
That's it.
Also, magic longsword and wands.
How long will it take us to get from here to the cover arch flying as an eagle?
By flying?
Mm-hmm.
Probably like 20 minutes, 15 minutes.
Okay, good. Then we can do all that now. I cast Pass Without Trace, I wild shape, then we do the invis, and we go.
Oh god, the fucking sword and the... Jesus, hold up.
That wand's gonna be wand of distribute pamphlets.
Well, everybody else also has this wand.
We'll see what it does.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay. So the wands are, they're all the same. They all do the same thing. They can all cast Guiding Bolt once and Sacred Flame as well.
Once a day.
Once a
Guiding
day.
bolt?
And then Sacred Flame at will. That's what one of I think Domium was using that on you.
That's pretty good. Is Sacred Flame like scaled like a normal cantrip?
Yes.
Neat.
The sword is a +2 dancing sword.
Dancing
Uh,
sword.
I'll take a screenshot of this in a second, but you can use a bonus action to toss this magic sword in the air and speak the command word. When you do so, the sword begins to hover, flies up to 30 feet, and attacks one creature of your choice within 5 feet of it. The sword uses your attack roll and ability score modifier to damage rolls. While the sword hovers, you can use a bonus action to cause it to fly up to 30 feet to another spot within 30 feet of you and attack something, etc., etc. It can do that 4 times, and then it falls down.
Let's see.
If you grab
Exactly.
it, like at any point during that, if you like take it back into your hand, that sort of resets the count, and you just got to use another bonus action to put it back up. But it can't like stay floating for more than 4 rounds, essentially.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Alright. This is the bonus action attack for our favorite paladin.
So I have to.
Also, if
I have
you
to use
if you
the
go
bonus
from
action
more
to
than
make
30
it-
if you go more than 30 feet away from it, it falls down as well.
How embarrassing.
Oh, I
I'll
like that.
screenshot it.
How many wands is that? 5, you said?
I think he got 6.
So have I already casted my spells? Or 2 of them?
You would have already done the invisibility.
Alright, so I'm just checking them off as we go so I don't forget. So that's a 4th level. Oh no.
All right, you zoom.
Yeah, it's a 4th.
Oh wait,
to do
that's
it on 3 people.
no, it's a second. I have a 3rd level, right?
Uh,
Yeah, I have a 3rd level. Yeah, I can do that.
although it's a 4th level to cast it on 3 people at once.
Oh, okay.
You zoom.
There we go.
Fume is the noise you make. Quickly through the night air, weaving between the towers as you near Copper Arch. And as you do, ascending to the upper levels of the city, you can see the air thick with griffin riders moving in platoons. So give me a stealth check with advantage to weave.
Everyone?
This is just going to be for him.
Okay.
Alright, this is gonna be pretty good. I hope. Let's see what a giant eagle's dex bonus is. Neat. Okay. Um, 33.
Is that with Pass Without a Trace?
Yeah.
Oh, it's an hour. Okay, just double checked. Okay, yeah. You feel pretty confident. You, duck, dive, dip, dive, and dodge.
Duck, dip, duck.
Dig dug. And you fly, in the dark, around these griffin riders patrolling the skies. Weaving your way into the tower that you were told about, and into the area where this warehouse is meant to be. And as you course through the dark, you can now see the low, looks to be single-story warehouse, probably like maybe 100 feet end to end, on sort of square shaped, and it's not like heavily guarded, but there's a small detachment of Denaith outside of it.
Alright. Better stay outside of it. I land on the roof. I hope it doesn't go beep.
I'm gonna jump off the roof.
Okay, you land on the roof. I should note, they're not necessarily guarding where you are, but there are griffin riders in the sky in the area.
This is correct. So we need to be not very obvious about this. I will drop Wild Jake while still invisible. And while still invisible, I suppose we should paint that trapdoor on the roof.
Trapdoor.
You won't be able to cast a spell while invisible, or while ending, they'll break it.
Yeah, which is why we won't cast any spells until we drop down into the building, which is Featherfall. When we do that, we'll already be in there. So we're good, hopefully.
Okay.
So we do the trapdoor. I'll mark down like, I don't know, 3 feet or whatever.
Alright.
Yeah, just enough for us to get through.
You paint a small trapdoor. It doesn't take you that long, but you paint it.
Okay.
It's like,
resemble the roof, of course,
what is it? Like
as much as we can.
3 square feet or something.
Yeah, I think so. Well, large enough for all of us to jump in at the same time.
Well, I mean,
So-
detracted from the,
Yeah.
or subtracted from
I
the.
took off the 3.
Okay. Yeah, you got a little trapdoor.
Alright, now we very, very carefully open it in case it's somehow fucking blinding bright in there. We make a skylight.
It goes. As it opens.
No, it's fine. I grease it by using my built-in WD-40, which is
Okay,
cold
it
spit.
opens silent, silent as a whisper. You look down, and you can see about a 20-foot drop to a little warehouse floor. It looks like this is just what it's used for. This is just newspapers. There's a whole bunch of boxes ready to be shipped out to various locations, and the newspapers taken out and basically just hucked to people's doors. A good-sized amount of crates, probably honestly more than the amount of flyers you have to account for. And they're all stuffed with newspapers. There are lights on in there. Looks like some ever-burning lanterns are casting a bit of a dim glow across the floor. And you can see there is one guy hurrying back and forth from the boxes to like another area where there's these sort of unboxed large stacks of newspapers, and there is a older guy, probably like in his 60s, looks to be a halfling, with gray hair and these like enormous like horn-rimmed glasses, who is just running back and forth like like putting newspapers into boxes. Somebody is burning the midnight oil tonight.
Boy, how annoying. I hate them.
We should explode him.
Okay, we're gonna kill both of them. No, never mind. How far is it from this roof to the floor?
20 feet.
Okay. Is there anything in between that we could land on?
From like right in the middle of the roof, you could probably land on like one of the stacks of crates, but it's not very high. It's like 5 feet high.
Okay. So there are two guys in there, and
No, it's just the one guy.
Oh, it's the halfling. Okay, the halfling is running around moving shit. Okay, Okay, there are a few things. There could still be a magic alarm, which I can dispel, but doing so will make me visible, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, because we can do it as we jump in.
I should note, it's not bright, but there is light coming from the interior, so with the trapdoor open, there is... I mean, it would be more noticeable from the air. A bright spot against this inky black roof.
We will close that while we think about this. I could do that, but then the dispel would make a noise, and he might notice that. I assume it's pretty quiet in there. Plus landing would make a noise. If you feather fall, we'd all be visible. Oh, well, no. Heavy be visible. That's an old... The old man is... civilian. If we could get Dirk in there first... Dirk could knock him out. Non-lethally.
Do we have Dragon Lily? Can we stuff it down his throat and just like drug him?
Just kill him.
You hate this guy.
No, I mean, just give him a good night, you know?
Kill him.
Most people have a really
bye-bye.
really good time when they're unknowingly dosed with a strong psychoactive substance.
Listen,
man,
he'll
what's-
have a little bit of a fun time
man.
when he goes to sleep.
Hey man, what's your tolerance? I don't care. Five drink only.
He's gonna turn into that CIA experiment guy who got fed all the
Got
LSD and
married.
jumped off the
He's
roof.
he's gonna be like a cop when he touches fentanyl.
He starts shaking violently, flops onto the ground.
He loves it. Look at him.
So how does this work? Okay, so... we can't let that guy know something's up. He's also still actively moving newspapers.
He's boxing him up basically.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like somebody fell behind in their workload.
How much work does he have left to do?
I mean, judging by how fast he is and how many newspapers there are and how quickly he's performing his task, it's not like he's going slow, but, I mean, there's a good 20-30 minutes left of it in him.
I mean, we could just wait for him to finish. If we do that, we'd have 10 minutes left in the Enders when he finished. Man, the prisoner trace. I mean, we really can't risk him causing a suspicion about the newspapers, so I guess we just wait for him to be done?
Okay. You sit there in the dark.
But what if he's a really slow worker?
I did the calculus already. As long as he doesn't take a break.
10 minutes go by. 20 minutes. Even 30.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Time. It'd really be like that.
And then you hear like a, sorry, heading out for the night. Yeah, I set up the alarms. Don't worry about it. All right, see you fellas later.
Well... Okay, he's talking to the guard outside.
Yeah, he was talking to it seemed like he was saying goodbye to his buddies, the door guards, on his way out of the...
Hey man, do you have a good night? Yeah, the fucking graveyard shift, am I right?
Just tell me about it. I gotta box these things up. Look what time it is. I could have been home hours ago.
Well, they think they think the papers are gonna walk out? Like, I don't get it.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, you know, I'd take the paycheck, I guess. If all you gotta do there is stand there and sleep.
Yeah, well, whatever. Alright.
Just lean on your halberd there, chum.
You're nothing compared to me.
Okay, so he's gone. That's clear. The alarms are on, which is cool to know. So, we open the trap door. I dispel the alarm. At the exact same time, we all then move to drop down. Heavy Feather follows us, and the last one through closes the trapdoor behind us.
True. That's what we do. That's exactly what happens. It's perfect.
Okay. Make a new stealth check
All right.
for that.
We
Then-
still
now,
have...
does that still pass?
Yeah, we have 10 minutes left on that, so... We still do have that.
Damn. So what is that, plus 10 with that?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
get plus 10 on top of your normal stuff.
Yeah, so that's a 30 stealth.
26 for me. And Dirk.
Dirk just starts shitting and farting.
Stealth check, right?
Yeah, with a
Yeah.
plus 10.
And he got advantage because he's using his
Oh, yeah,
whatever
your
the fuck that cloak you have.
Cloak of Smelvin kind.
35.
That's pretty good.
Quick and silent as the night. The party members here. Open the trapdoor. Cast. Slip. Cast. Shut up behind you. Drift. Down through dark. The lanterns extinguished. Sinking into the abyss of the newspaper warehouse.
Sneaky.
This inky blackness, as it were.
Ooh! You settle down on the ground, and you don't immediately hear like a big klaxon going off, so you count that as a good sign.
Alright, that's another point for Team Us.
You are
I wait
amidst the
around.
stacks of crates.
Then we begin.
They're not sealed, because they're meant to be taken out and, you know, the paper boys gotta open them up, you know. They're not equipping their paper boys with fucking crowbars.
How foolish of them.
That'd be very annoying.
So we begin the arduous process of putting all the papers into the papers, and I'll recast Pass Without Trace once it ends to make sure that doesn't, we don't die.
Okay. So, you begin opening crates, and you begin slipping papers in. Although the the front page headline does catch your eye.
Hmm.
Tomorrow's news. Seems like the main headline going out here in the Sharn Inquisitive is Baron Merrick Stickaneth disappears.
Interesting. Merrick
we know him?
Stickaneth. And was he one of the people that Caspian didn't like?
You met Merrick very briefly at the gala. He is the Baron of Cannith South, which is the one you're at.
Mm-hmm. And this Baron is the highest, I assume, of any regional.
Baron, yeah, he's in charge. He's Caspian's uncle. You met him for like a second, but he didn't want to talk to anybody. He seemed really uncomfortable being there in the first place.
Oh,
He's more of a
someone's-
businessman.
That's fun.
A
Well,
workman.
It says he disappears, and underneath it, it mentions that a unanimous vote from the Cannith Board of Directors appointed Caspian de Cannith of Special Projects as interim Baron.
oh, look at that.
Damn.
Well, it's
Okay.
fine. It's just interim, though. Doesn't matter. His
Think
emergency
we can get a
powers.
raise now?
Yeah.
Acting poop baron.
It's fine. It's fine. It's not like he's evil.
You guys gonna want to work with the rich evil guy? He has a lot of money.
Yeah. How do we leverage this news? We have to make some investments before this gets out.
I'm not gonna lie, dude.
Insider trading.
Also, you flip to the
I
next
mean, they've
page,
al-
and there's tomorrow's lottery numbers.
Oh!
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to cash out, man. I've done a lot of bad things in my life. I don't think this is gonna be worse.
It's okay. We'll probably end up killing him at some point.
And then on the next page, it
Money.
says, Dream Conspiracy Real, confirmed. And it's Maxwell Marquentis' scoop. He got there before you. He's
No!
stolen all your thunder.
No!
Shit. Oh, he's writing about. Oh, this is a completely different dream conspiracy. Never mind. These
Yeah.
guys are from the other.
It's
other
about
dimension.
the Twitch streamer.
Who could have suspected it?
The hell was I
From
talking
Nick,
about?
didn't
Great.
expect it.
Yeah, so you're stuffing them in there quick and fast, trying to get them all, as many as you can. You got like 1,000, so it's taking a little while.
You have 2,000 even.
2,000. It's taking even longer. Taking twice as long as I inferred.
3,000.
And then you hear,
4,000.
and then you hear. Yeah, just open it back up for me, boy. I'm real sorry about this, boys. Yeah, I just gotta step back in.
Hey, forget the key to your house? What's the big... Whoa.
Put the fucking.
You hear the front door unlock.
Take back. I'm gonna get into a corner. Behind
You
shit.
can stealth check.
We still
Another
have
stealth
pass.
check?
Yeah.
Yep.
Get the fuck down!
23.
Still pretty good.
32.
Thank
And-
God for passes without a trace.
What does
Good
Dirk
fair.
get? 47, I assume.
Gurk.
Gurk.
That's a natural 20.
Okay, you're
Okay.
gone. Everyone's like, we lost Dirk. Where'd he go?
That's
He's
probably
dead.
41.
You see the guy coming back, and he says, "Where did I leave that dang flabbit? Oh, I forgot to.
Bang it.
Huh." Starts looking around. I forgot to say the goddamn password, but. Did I forget to put it on? I swore I thought I put it on. Let me go over and check.
No.
You see him walking over to. This is sort of like a little enclosed office space, off in like the back left corner.
Is there like loose stuff I could grab to trip him with my mage hand?
Is there loose stuff? I mean, you guys said you
Yeah.
put the lids back on and the newspapers are put away, so probably
Well, is there
not.
any like rulers or something? You know what I
Like
mean?
just a ruler on the ground?
Something stupid. Something that I could trip somebody with. You know what I mean? I could move and go like, ooh. falls down, it face plants.
You could try to pluck one of the lids back off.
Okay. Fuck it.
What game?
I'm doing this with my mage hand, but can I do that with my mage hand?
So the mage hand is picking up a lid and you want to fling it in front of his feet?
Yeah, I want to trip him before he gets to
What is this game?
Seems like a bad idea.
Bad idea, bad idea. Okay, that's fine then.
Throwing things at the man sounds bad.
Instead of him being like, oh, I guess I didn't turn on the alarm. Well, I guess I'll turn it on now. All right, I'm going home. You'd be like, oh, fuck, the ghost.
It's a ghost!
It's haunted. Burn it.
The best part is I have a 41 stealth, so it is haunted.
It would be a 41 stealth, huh?
You see him heading into
Must have been
that.
the wind.
He starts heading into that little office space. Sort of looking around. Where the heck? There it is.
Hold on, we gotta fucking do something.
No, I definitely flipped the switch. It's still in the on position. See his head like peek up over the side of the desk. Huh.
Something's afoot.
I better go tell the boys. Heads out of the little
Okay.
office space. He's walking towards the front door.
While he's out there, go back in and put it in the opposition, and then. So we do that.
Dirk
actually.
does that.
Yeah. And now they're gonna put it back on, which
Can you
means
cast pass again so we don't lose it?
it's still on. How far do we get in the newspaper stuff?
How far did you get? You probably got like 800 in.
What is the thing that does it? Wait, actually, Peppy might know this. So that alarm system, just based off where it is and what kind of system it is, would that alarm apply to the room it's in, or just the warehouse?
Essentially, like it's tied to essentially like the floor plan of the building. So
Okay. Peppy also knows spells that are arcane. If we're in there when it's turned on, would it still trip?
Yeah, would it?
If you say the password really fast, probably not.
We don't know what the password is. While we're in there really quick, I guess, are there any papers that we can see that might something?
Nothing interesting. This is just a
Okay.
newspaper distribution center. This is not an evil guy. This is just a guy.
Password's probably password, dude. Like, they don't give a shit.
I wish.
You know what? Make a luck roll.
Just, what's luck? Just
It's
20?
just a d20.
Alright, let's see it. 9.
Ain't shit.
Okay.
See if he wrote it down somewhere. I feel like they probably wrote down the password somewhere for the guy.
That was the luck roll.
We try to dispel it as soon as it goes up. That would probably still make a sound.
Just hide in a crate.
Well, if we don't. Wait.
He exits
Well,
the front
Crate's
door.
not on the ground.
Does Peppy know? Would it trigger if we're in the area when it goes off?
Not if you say the password.
Right. Okay. So, would the crates still be included? I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
What about?
I know I turned it. Yeah, just come on in and take a look around for me, would you? I left something in the desk, is all.
Can anyone cast silence?
Nah, that's a cleric, I think.
I do not own such a spell.
Door opens up. You see the guy and two Denaith men walking in.
And floor plan.
Oh no, fellas.
How
Our
many
plan
were-
is rapidly falling apart.
How many guys were on the outside of the building?
Looked like there were 4.
Okay.
All on
Does one of the sides of the
side or
building-
2 at each door?
There's only a front door, so they were all on the front of the building.
Okay. So so the sides of the building go into an alley, I assume.
Yeah.
Here's the solution. I assume that one of the sides of the room is like behind a bunch of shit, so it wouldn't be visible from the office or walking back to the front door because there's like crates and stuff in the way, right?
I mean, there's broken line of sight.
Yeah. As they head towards the office, we all sneak around to that side with the broken line of sight. And I basically have the spells for this. Yeah. Okay. I cast Stone Shape.
It's
to
made of
make
wood.
A hole in the wall. Huh? It's made of wood?
The building's made of wood.
Yeah. It's a
Okay,
warehouse.
what about the... Hold on.
Does painting a door take time?
How much time?
I mean, yes.
The smallest possible
Well,
we could fit through.
Can you like fucking try to chalk zone that shit, or like does it?
It would probably... You'd probably be cutting it real fucking close.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. And is
It
the
doesn't take
floor
1
wood?
second.
What is the floor wood?
The floor?
Mm-hmm.
The floor is... Yeah. It's not... They didn't just build a fucking hut on top of, like, bare rock. Yeah, they would have a floor built. They have floorboards.
So, we will go there hurrying as fastly as we can. And there's only one paintbrush, but the pigment's the magic, right? So could the other two of us improvise paintbrushes to help paint it faster?
Just make a dex check.
All of us, or just...
Whoever's doing the painting.
Well, I think
I'm not very
Dirk is the most,
dexterous.
Dirk is the most dexterous, so... This is all on you.
Damn.
If you fuck up,
We're blaming you
you
for
get
all of
sent
our
to the log.
problems.
Okay. So, am I just rolling like a regular dex check to
Yep.
do the thing? Okay. Well, I rolled a 19. That's going to be plus something else.
That's pretty good.
Plus your dex.
Yeah,
So you
it's
see them
like
walking into the
6 or
office,
plus 3.
and he's just like, "Yeah, so you can see it's in the on position. I don't know what's going on." And you
22.
quickly draw, get the hinge on there, and you get the door knob, and okay, go. And you create the door in time,
Mm-hmm.
and you're just stepping out into the alleyway.
We step out, we close it behind us, and hopefully there's no one in the alley.
Make a luck roll.
18.
Okay. There's nobody in the alley. You are now in the dark of the alley as the door shuts behind you.
So we're outie, right?
Actually, we only mostly shut it. Enough to see through. Yeah, we're in the alley. And we wait for...
Well, you
So
can't see
hopefully-
anything. You broke line of sight. You just see crates.
Yeah, we wait to listen, to see if they say anything that we can hear about...
Make a perception check, because this is like the opposite side of the building you said you were going to.
Yeah. My advantage to perception is good.
I have
Oh, yeah, you do.
plus 10, but you know, you already rolled.
I got 17.
17?
Yeah.
You hear them. Yeah, all right. Let's just reset it. Maybe, I don't know, something went wrong. This kind of stuff is junk sometimes, all right.
No, we did set it to the off position before we left. So, there is that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. It looks insane.
I know for goddamn sure. You can zone the truth, me motherfucker. I know it. Don't you give me that look.
Yeah, alright. You get your sleep?
Fucking.
Yeah, okay, Peepaw, you fucking idiot.
Okay,
You
they're not that
old
fucking
bitch.
mean. Like,
You
Jesus Christ.
God
man.
damn,
Like,
you fucking
God,
idiot.
old person. Jeez. Why did they
God, you are
employ
dumb. You are so dumb.
We
I
either got
hate you.
poltergeist or
Time to
dumb-ass thieves.
God, every time you come and grab us, and every
Newspaper
fucking
costs a
time,
copper.
Sam, we didn't
I'm
do our
watching
job.
Bridgerton.
There you go, making things up again.
And then you hear three people mutter at once, "Resplendent."
Oh, well, there we go.
Hmm.
Resplendent. What a funny password. Did the guard say anything in response to his insane, unhinged rambling?
Just sort of like annoyed grumbling.
Classic.
And
Guess we
then
wait for the sound of them leaving.
they all walk back out, and the door shuts.
Okay. Give it a second. This wood is resplendent. Let's go in and finish it.
What does resplendent mean?
Fancy, cool.
Fancy, well, full of beautiful gold trinkets, whatever.
Who the fuck said that? What? Hello?
That's not true. We're not even in the building yet.
You just said you were going back in.
No, I was telling him the password first.
You left the door open. Who the fuck said that?
Yeah, there we go.
We don't do that.
Don't do that.
Because that's fucking dumb. Of course they didn't, Nick.
Didn't what?
You just said you did it and
What?
responded in character.
No, I'm confused. What did we...
He's thinking that
He's
Peppy
thinking-
said,
yeah, I was making a
"What's
joke.
resplendent
I
mean?"
was me personally asking what resplendent means.
Alright, whatever. Fuck it.
Okay. We wait to make
It
sure
was a
no one-
bit that it was in character. I'm sorry.
McNasty.
Well, I listened to see that, yeah, they all left. Question mark. No
You
one
heard them
stepping
walk
out.
to the door and you heard the door shut.
Okay. Then we will stealthily enter, whispering the password resplendent as we do so.
Resplendent.
And I
Okay.
look around. I don't see him.
No.
Right. Okay, I don't have to murder this old man. Okay, we sneak around, keeping an eye around them corners. And we go to the general Centra area. He's not there?
You don't see him?
Okay. I don't believe it. No, whatever. We look in the office.
Okay. It's an office.
We do a perimeter check.
You see the perimeter?
Yeah, okay, so we looked around the whole fucking place. He's not here. Go listen a bit closer to the front door. Are the guards talking?
Nope.
Okay. Well, I check under the desk in the office.
Okay.
Okay, then we start doing the fucking thing again.
You do it. You get him in there.
Okay. Now, we leave one left over for Stephen Colbert.
Mhm.
And
So we put 999 in, and we keep one for Stephen Colbert.
1,999.
Yeah, sorry. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. I'm so
You better-
sorry.
you better
I'm
be
so
fucking sorry.
fucking sorry. I'm really sorry.
3,872.
I guess
10,000, no less.
we just walk out the door behind on the wall, and then we paint over it.
Alright.
And then we repeat the wild shape invis fly back home.
You arrive back at the Eurubin we saw.
We get to the building.
You're in the
I
building.
wait for something to happen.
Okay.
So, how's the weather?
Pretty clear.
That weather, huh?
Yeah.
It's been
It's
raining
weathery,
the whole
huh?
time. What are you talking about? It's Sharn. It's always raining.
Oh, wait. You can
That
come
weather,
out.
huh?
I opened the hole for Glenn to come out.
Yippee.
I look
So,
for the old
no
looking-
killing?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Is the old man in the portable hole?
Nope.
Is Blugo awake?
As a middle of the night, probably not.
Then go to sleep.
Okay.
Keeping a watch, of course.
Okay. Watch is uneventful. You wake up in the morning.
Blugo,
Yeah.
I think we did it.
He cups a ear to his head. I don't hear fires burning yet.
Well, there's only 9 a.m. or 8 or 8.
I don't know. I thought it'd be quicker than this. I thought like there would be a revolution and all that.
Oh, you delivered it to the wealthy people, not the poor people.
Yeah, someone go out to where they carry those newspapers and see if they didn't figure out our trick somehow.
Well, I guess I can do that. I guess I'm pretty good at stealthing around.
Alright.
I
So
gotcha.
Dirk goes on a journey to the newspaper stand.
Okay. It's like 1 billion. You go to the nearest newspaper stand, and you see the newspaper man there is sort of throwing up his hands at people coming up to him. He's like, listen, I don't have any more. I don't know what the fuck you want from me. And people are like, give me I want a goddamn newspaper. You heard what people are talking about this shit. I want to see it myself. He's like, I don't have any more
yeah, we're doing
newspapers. Why are you yelling at me? It's not going to make newspaper fall out of my asshole.
Hey guy, what are we all? What
Racist.
happened in the thingy?
Some guy turned back. He's like, the watch is even worse than we fucking thought. Can you believe it? I didn't think they could get any worse. They've been paying people to blow themselves up? I don't understand, really, but what the fuck?
Wow, that's pretty preposterous.
It does sound preposterous, but hey, it's got that Blugo Grayskull mark of quality.
Oh,
I'd
he's known for his extremely reputable and fantastic journalism.
I'd recognize the weird way that he doesn't use quotation marks anywhere.
Wow, isn't it amazing, this information you've just gathered? Don't you want to spread it?
What the hell? What do you...
I don't know. I'm just saying, isn't it great?
Why are you talking like that? What the hell's the matter with you?
You're talking weird, dude.
Alright, I'm leaving.
And I walk away.
Um,
Listen, I'm just trying to help people proselytize.
as
I feel
you're...
like you did the opposite.
You made him less interested in the story.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And while that's happening,
I'm hurting the cause.
Yeah.
and while that's happening, I'm gonna grade a restoration to Jane.
Alright. That undoes it. Jane suddenly regains all of her lost intelligence points and snaps back to consciousness. Quite restful, quite rested, but no longer comatose.
Why's everybody looking at me?
When you attempted to free Cole from the crystal, you bled from your all of your face and were unconscious for a day. Just restored you. to
Yeah, you were worse
function,
than me.
I think.
You see 19.
I'm always worse than you, Peppy.
You see 19
I'm a
and
lot
Cole's,
older than you.
19 and
I don't
Cole
look
are
nearly
sitting
as
over at one of the tables, and Cole waves her chrome arm at you.
But Tar got her out.
Oh, cool. Glad we have him.
Upstaged by my
Yeah.
dick-ass ex-husband.
We got to keep the crystal, though.
He didn't deserve what happened to him. What happened to him was me.
You did also bleed
Jane
heavily.
has reversed her position and now stews in guilt.
No.
You did also bleed heavily. There is that.
Poor thing.
Also, we successfully hid all those Blugo news things in the newspapers. I think.
Slipped him right in.
Judging by what is now being reported to us from the people who went out to check, it worked.
We've done it. We've saved the. Something.
We've
If you
saved
don't,
democracy.
if you don't mind, I think I'm gonna stay here just a little while longer till I can find myself a place to get out of here and lie low. I'm pretty sure if I leave, they're just gonna kill me openly on the street at this point.
Okay.
You could stay here for the rest of your life if you prefer.
Oh. Well, I'd like to live in my own place. I don't really want to live in this horse room forever, but
It's okay. There isn't a horse anymore.
So yeah, it's your room now.
it's
No,
the
just a horse
cleanest goddamn horse. I mean, practically no odor, but
It was
There's still a
mage
lot of
bread.
hay, but that's my
Oh.
fault actually.
Mage bread, now mage dead.
Blugo salutes.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we should go out and see what's happening on the streets.
Yeah, I think we should do a vibe check of the city.
We did succeed at two very important things.
Dirk is coming back from his previous vibe check. So everything's sold. So they sold out.
Good.
Everyone wants to know.
And this is actually about the news with Watch, right? It's not some coincidental celebrity gossip.
Yeah, no, that's what I asked, and they were like, "Oh my God, the watch is like the worst, even worse than they were before." I was like, "Ka-ching."
Ka-ching.
That's what he said. Ka-ching.
What he said, ka-ching.
I guess we should go out and observe people calmly discussing this news in the streets.
All right.
And Blugo's gonna stay in the horse room.
Blugo is convinced that he will be shot if he crosses the threshold at this point. It's
That's
not an
fair.
unreasonable fear.
Consider the martyrdom, though.
He considers it.
Think of how cool it would be if you were killed. It doesn't even matter if they did it. Like, anybody could kill you. Like, we could do it.
Okay, well, I'm definitely gonna look for a new place.
We'll take you out somewhere nice, somewhere public, Times Square, fantasy Times Square, and shoot you in the head.
Great.
What's your favorite meal? Just curious.
I eat by photosynthesis.
Okay, then that saves us a lot of effort.
Put up blackout curtains on the windows. So, you step out to get a city vibe check.
Mm-hmm. You go to like the equivalent of the Boston Common.
Equivalent of the bot, sure. You go to some major, honestly, probably the largest discussion centers would be somewhere in the bazaar, or maybe like the University Park or one of those places. Here's what you hear is going on as this story broke very, very early this morning, just a few hours ago. The Boromars are taking a fuckload of heat. The Boromars have sort of maintained their soft power over the years by basically intimating that they were a defense force for Sharn in many ways against foreign influence or the dangers of the monstrous folk in Dask or something like that. More like, you may not like all the shit we do, but you want us around because we keep it safe from the shit that's worse than us. You know what I mean? And the revelation that this is that they seem to be funding in some way these warforged individuals who have been causing quite a bit of havoc is very much not appreciated by a lot of the people, mostly of higher birth, who have, you know, been taking bribes on the sly for years now. A lot of people be like, what the fuck have I been... What have we been paying you for? What have you been accepting this arrangement for if this shit is happening? What the fuck? The rumor mill among the lower classes is a little more confused. They tend to have a little more sympathy for the Warforged. So they're just there's a lot of confusion, mostly among monstrous individuals. But also a lot of resentment building, as Dask was blamed for funding it, and it's pretty clear that at this point that was a false story seeded by probably Boromar and the Watch to get people's ire directed towards Dask. And a lot of the monstrous people who see Dask as their kind of defense force are not so happy about that. Boromar's taking a lot of shit from a lot of different angles. The Watch has like half admitted. It looks like there was an initial attempt to pretend nothing was going on, but the heat has been turned up so quickly and so fast that they're just trying to scapegoat somebody at the moment. And, oh, actually, it was this division doing it. It wasn't all of us. It was this division. It was led by this guy, Detective Major Dorian. It was all him. It was all him.
Well, that's still pretty good.
And they're just throwing him to the wolves, essentially. However, it looks like that's not working the way that it usually does. People are, you know, they're happy to put a head on a spike with this scapegoat of theirs being blamed for organizing these efforts. But there's stuff in the article that suggests that this went real high, that this went probably very close to the top, if not the top. And while the more disenfranchised, poorer folk of the town have always been railing against the Watch and their incompetence and barbarism, now some of the richer folk, many of them in Tavik's Landing, which barely has a Watch presence to begin with, they already didn't have much of a high opinion of the Watch, which is why they hired Denaith for pretty much everything over there, are now speaking out against what is described as decades of incompetence and corruption, and are demanding, essentially, that something has to be done at a high level to put a large number of heads on spikes at bare minimum.
Woo! This city's gonna be fucking crazy in a few weeks. Like 2 days.
This is gonna be like 2020.
Crazy. There apparently have been a number of attacks on Watch and Boromar establishments. Mostly, it seems, from monstrous individuals. People are suggesting that Dask is taking advantage of this to hit some targets. The council apparently has been called for an emergency session. The mayor, who has long been tight with the Watch, has shut himself into his manor and has not spoken a word about it. And make an investigation check for the last one, because this would not be publicly discussed, but there might be some people who murmur it.
Doesn't Dirk have the best investigation?
It's true.
I think it's like plus
Yeah,
like
I have
11.
Dirk's
21.
Dirk's just walking
21?
around like he's
Okay.
really short,
Yeah.
so he's closer to the articles, so he can like read shit.
You hear that Aegis's revolution is in total fucking chaos.
It's my dark.
Yeah.
From the sounds of it, it is broken into about 10 different, like, warring factions, essentially, as everybody is arguing over who knew what have we been, if they've been funding us, what are we doing this for, etc., etc., etc.
What are we fighting for?
Aegis has completely lost control of the beast, and it seems to be collapsing around him. There are a large number of people who have, it sounds like, have thrown up their hands with the whole violent, the revolution idea to begin with, and are saying, fuck this, fuck all of it, I'm finding God, fuck this, and have joined up with the becoming God.
I'm Christian now.
Oh, far from it.
So that's what's going on with the Warforged in the city at the moment. It's sort of an omni-shambles as this news breaks. Yeah, that's basically what's happening here in the immediate aftermath of the news breaking. Seems like the government is the people in government are trying to downplay it because they're just so seeded through with Watch and Boromar connections, but the wealthy citizenry and the already pissed off lower classes are calling for blood.
Oh, we go back and I guess we'll relay all this to Blugo.
Yeah, shit's going down.
The blue candle. That's
got
good.
Ah!
Well, that sounds like a bit of a mess, which is necessary for change, but I do feel bad about fucking up the Warforged, but if they were being funded by them, by the Boromar and the Watch, whatever they were doing was probably on their agenda in some roundabout way. So maybe it's for the best. Still, I can't imagine things are gonna get easier for them. At least not in the short term.
No.
It's good to hear the Watch are getting shit. And the Boromar. Those have been so impenetrable over the years. Seeing them take any licks at all is pretty satisfying.
Yes.
This is just the immediate aftermath, though. We've, pulled the hood off and shown everybody this city's ugly face. Now we gotta get to work on reconstructive surgery. Which is gonna be messy. Not as fun.
Yeah. That is more complex than releasing those.
I suppose we'll see if this gets brushed under the rug in a week or two and forgotten about. But I have faith that this one is gonna stick in people's craw. I gotta start writing some stuff.
Yeah,
Starts
use this.
working on something.
Yeah. Perhaps we can use this to get some other things done. Keselmai, maybe.
So, yeah, I don't know where to start on that. Oh! Well, we do have a to-do list. Let's go to Cooper's
Yeah.
Carpets.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Do we still need to conquer Fantasy Kinkos?
We already did that, so we'll cross that out.
You going to the
Maybe-
carpet place?
I think it might be long enough to where maybe Zaan got to the place where he was going to.
I wonder.
Does that mean we, there we go.
You want to go back to the church, the little Path of Light church, and use their eyeball again?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you know where it is. So you head on back over to Overlook, where the Kalistar stay. And I don't remember what I named the incredibly old Kalistar, but he's still there. He's like, Ed, come take a look.
I come take a look.
All right, make a wisdom check.
15.
15? Yeah, it's good. All right, let me make Zan's save. Ooh, what a good wisdom score he has. Okay, succeeds.
Oh
let's-
well.
Let's see here. How many days has it been?
Wait, he succeeds or I succeed?
Oh, he fails, so you succeed.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I worded that oddly. It's been like what? I think like
No idea.
like 2 days.
I have no idea.
I think it's been about 2 days. So that would be. Let me check.
Like the amount of time that we've been in the city.
Yeah. So actually, yeah, probably close to 3 days. Let's say, and then do that. That's okay. That's how far. Okay. You scry, and you can see Zaan still as Pierce Brosnan. He's still on the boat.
Okay.
It is passing very near to what looks to be a very vibrant and colorful forest on the shoreline. They're sort of weaving past maybe like a good, like, few hundred feet from the shoreline. They're pretty close to the shore. And you can see this like multicolored forest that almost seems to like glow and shimmer with a variety of mosaic colors. And he's just sort of standing on the edge of the deck, just sort of watching it drift by. That very multicolored parrot kind of Aarakocra is still walking around giving orders and shit. And give me just roll a flat d20 for me.
6.
6. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's you see that weird looking forest. He's still on there with the parrot, and he's just vibing. That seems to be what he's up to right now.
Oh well. Okay, thanks. I leave.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody went with me, but if not, I go back to everybody.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh, there's where Jane is. Hey.
Hey, sorry. Still not anywhere. Still on a boat. I don't know. Oh well. It was good while it lasted.
I'm sure he'll be there soon, and then we can follow him and attack him non-lethally.
It was a big, colorful forest. It was like really colorful. I don't know what colors were actually in it, but it was colorful.
Pretty much, like, it was very, like, it was, like, rainbowy.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, it was a rainbow forest. That seems pretty distinct, to be honest.
Maybe we can find out where that is.
Do I know?
Let's say anybody who, you
Happy.
you know, anybody make a fucking history check. I wouldn't say it's super hidden.
What about nature check?
Non-natural 20.
Hmm?
I got a 17 plus 3.
For some reason, Dirk is the one who knows. Dirk, you remember hearing about this before? Uvoya used to talk about it. It was one thing that she liked. She'd seen it once and she thought it was cool. The Shimmerwood Forest in southern Zilargo is known to grow in sort of kaleidoscopic colors and to literally shimmer at times in certain pockets where the planar energy that suffuses it is the strongest. So it looked like he was passing the southern coast of Zilargo by the Shimmerwood Forest.
You know, probably somebody at the docks just knows where the parrot was going. But then again, I don't know. I felt like I've been here for like 3 weeks, but it's been only 3 days. So honestly, I guess I just kind of jumped the gun on spying on him. I wanted to see like where in the place he was, but because I can't do that once I leave here.
Yeah, boat journeys take a while. I was checking how like far it was and like how fast a boat was, and I was like, fuck, he's not that far.
Yeah, I also thought it had been a lot longer.
But he's currently in Zilargo.
He's currently
he's
off the
adjacent.
southern coast of Zilargo.
Okay.
Yeah, he was just watching a forest go by
Yeah, he was just
on
looking
the
at it.
boat.
That we can determine what direction he's going in.
Yeah. But we won't know when to stop.
No, but we could maybe make a gold guess and then see if we were right later on.
I mean, like, we can go to the docks and ask where the parrot was going to.
Yeah. Why not?
And they'll probably have accurate information. Maybe.
Maybe.
Or they might have false information and lead us astray.
They're just lying.
Or they were just given false information
They
because
just
it's
don't know.
secret.
They're just dumb. They were
It's
tricked.
secret. I mean, they kidnapped someone. I'd understand if it was secret. Jackie,
Where in the name of goodness is Zilargo?
right there.
Uh,
Right
huh.
here. Yeah,
Oh, I
so it's
see it
like
now.
down here. Yeah,
Mm,
it's south. So they're just going along the southern coast.
off of Gamer Bay.
They seem to be following this yellow trajectory.
Mm-hmm. They're also going to sacrifice the city.
No, I just saw you wrote that. That's fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Looking
you
forward
still
to
gotta
that.
pick out some sacrifices.
Yeah.
Those on the way. What about the parrot? Let's go to the docks and ask about the parrot.
Okay. You head down to the docks, back into Cliffside,
Mm-hmm.
back over to Ship's Towers, or what's the one with most of the commercial, or the private? That would be the other one. The other one. I don't remember.
We're at that one.
Yeah. Greywater? No, that's not right.
I thought it was great. But maybe it's not. Maybe that's the name of the other one.
I don't remember what it's called. Whatever. It doesn't matter. You go there. Who do you wish to implore for information as you arrive in the dock area?
People who were working in the area where the ship was.
Very well. Make an investigation check to canvass the peoples.
Okay, somebody smart do that.
Rock.
Or actually, this is like talking to people, so make a persuasion check to canvass the people.
I don't know what my plus is. 16.
16? Okay. It takes you a little while. You talk to a number of people for a while, and there are a bunch of people who know this individual. So I go, oh yeah, that's Ceres. Yeah, I know that motherfucker. That dude owes me 25 gold. That's a lot of goddamn money he owes me. Another guy's like, oh yeah, I went to Ceres's bachelor party for his 4th wife.
He has 4 wives. He
Simultaneous, like.
Yeah, it's part of his religion.
And then, but nobody, you keep asking, well, where is he? He's like, shit, fuck, I don't know. Until eventually, you get to a guy, oh, Jesus. Now I gotta, it's been a while since Is this it? No. Is this it? Nope.
Ashley is lying down on my charger because it's warm.
Hell yeah.
I have a big giant charger too for my laptop. It's like this big. It's huge.
Here we go. Gray Flood. That's what it was
Yeah.
called. It was
Yeah. Spell Ceres for me.
I actually made that up off the top of my head because I forgot what his name is, but I've opened up my notes and I like his real name better, so I'm going to retract it and say his real name, which is
Okay, we'll spell
Quimbus
that.
Fleedley.
Okay, well, I need you to spell that. I don't really care what it is. I just need you to spell it for me so I can write it down.
Say
Fucking
Quindus?
Q.
Quimbus Fleedley.
Fleetly.
Anyhow.
Bird has
They're like, oh yeah, Quimbus. Sorry, I don't know why I was calling him Ceres. Yeah, he sails the baby beluga.
think, shit, I'm not 100% sure where it is, but you could probably ask the foreman over on Dock 7. That's where he used to operate.
Wow, thanks. Super.
And you head on over there.
The biblical Dock 7.
Dock 7.
We love 7
Yeah.
in Bibles.
Yeah. It's the 7th boat in Dock 7. And this is its 7th voyage of the year.
Excellent.
And you head on over there, and there's a big fat dwarf. And he says, "Oh!" That's all he says. Oh, the baby beluga, eh? Oh, I know all about that one. It's out on the deep blue sea, I think. Let me take a look and see where it was headed. Yeah, all right. Baby beluga's off delivering fruit and rum to New Throne over in Kabara.
Hmm.
It's a bit of a long voyage for fruit and rum, but I guess, they don't grow whatever they're delivering it. I don't really care what they're they're going.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You want to come to my birthday party?
Yeah.
Okay. It's in like 7 months, but I just wanted to know.
When is it?
What?
It's the 9th of... I don't remember the fucking months. It's the 9th of Fantasy September.
And whose birthday is this?
The fat dwarf.
This is me. I'm a fat dwarf, and my name is Blisk Hangatooge.
That's good.
I got that. Hangatooge. Tooge or Tooge?
Tooge. Hangatooge.
Mm-hmm.
However you spell it is the way that it's spelled now.
There you go.
Ooh, I don't like that, but that's how it is. I was thinking like touge, maybe like luge, but
two S's like Bosk.
And that's canon for you. We're gonna be there.
all right. Where is it? Where is it?
Oh, it's going to be over in my place, over in Dragon Eyes. That's where I live.
Is there like a sign for your place?
Yeah, I've got a big picture of my face outside my front door.
Okay, well.
It's so people know I live there.
Oh, okay. So we'll be able to find it really easily.
Also,
when
it's a
it
major
comes to
changeling district, Dragon Eyes. So I find if I put my picture outside the front door, sometimes the changelings walking by will just imitate it, and I find that intensely amusing.
That sounds nice. Yeah, that sounds like it has no drawbacks.
No, it's fine. I love it when people impersonate me. You should do it.
I won't. Not right now.
It's alright. I mean, you don't have to. You know, nobody's making you. It's just, it's just a little bit of fun to have
Maybe
somebody
for your
else
birthday.
be you.
Maybe for your birthday.
Yeah, you know what? That would be the greatest birthday present of all. If you could just be looking like me.
Yeah, I think I might not be the only person doing that if that's the place where you live, but
Well,
maybe I'll bring an
the
extra
more
gift.
the merrier.
That sounds great. Okay, I'm gonna leave you now.
Alright,
So long.
bye. I feel like I have a brain bleed. That's me talking.
So, cool. Cubara. Probably. I mean, like, that's like the name.
He said New
where
Throne in Kabara.
Oh, okay. That's right. On the map.
Oh, it's fucking scribbled all over. It's this one.
Oh.
You
New
can kinda- you
Gallif.
can-
Oh,
you can
New
kinda
Throne.
Yeah, you can
I
see it, but it's under the fucking thing there.
I just see Newt.
Wait.
new tone.
I can put that on the token layer and move it to the front. Haha!
Oh, nice. Look at you.
I'm powerful.
Yeah, so, looks like we drew this yellow line here for some reason.
Yep, that's our path for when we do the thing.
And then we do the thing.
Go to make people alive, and then to
We boat thing.
the mine, the last mine.
Oh, that's where the last mine is.
Yeah, in hope.
Oh. Well,
It also says Hallmark movie. I'm not sure why.
This is what?
It says Hallmark movie
where?
Where?
near
Oh, there
the
it is.
hills.
Hallmark movie. I don't know. I don't remember that joke. But I suppose you could
It
compare...
sounds like one of my jokes, to be honest.
Well, I think it makes sense. Like, a group of friends going off on an adventure to gather a number of people to be, to murder in exchange for
Oh,
getting
it's a
back their own
Hallmark
friends.
movie because
I don't-
it's my ex-husband ship.
Yeah.
Hee hee ha.
We're gonna teach Tara being a
It's gonna be so awkward. He's the one who divorced her. She's the one who sold his dad to this KGB. Will they ever be able to work through their differences and learn to love again?
Well, now
Also,
they're on a boat
neither
for
of
a
them are
month.
interested in each other.
Also, they're on the same boat for a
Neither of
month.
them are interested in each other, and both of them
Will they rekindle their
have found themselves alone.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone else left. So, it's just gonna be
Well,
a few sessions
His
of real
girlfriend's a vegetable. Her boyfriend's a traitor.
A different kind of
A
vegetable.
different kind of vegetable. A walking vegetable. He's a veggie tail.
Yeah, traitorous VeggieTale. Damn. Well, okay. I mean, okay, so since, like, Cole was kind of just in, like, a stasis the whole time.
Yeah, it seems like she sort of like snapped to at the moment that she when they let her out the first time, she was like, "Where'd everybody go?" So it seemed like she kind of like returned back to consciousness in the instant.
Now, who would want to steal Zoe?
Well,
Who would Zoe be handed off to?
I have no fucking clue. The only connection I can possibly think of is the green
collectors?
stinky tieflings. Yeah.
Well,
The-
yeah, and we got no leads on those.
Yeah.
The green stinky tieflings?
Yeah, the ones who have ag.
Yeah, the fart
oh.
tieflings.
Are they tieflings?
The venomous
Yeah,
Dominion
they're
people.
like really, really old.
Oh. Okay.
I don't
It's
know where
super
we
old.
got green and stinky from, but
It's the venomous.
no, you know,
Venomous.
I suppose
When
venom
I think
could
of
be
venomous,
many
I
color-
think of green gas.
All right, fair.
I do.
When I think of venom, I also think of gas.
Well, the stinky is just because they're green.
Yeah.
The green's from the venom, and then the
Oh, I
stinky is
see.
because of the green.
I see.
Oh,
get you.
well, when I think of, I don't know, when I think of venom, I do think of like neon green.
Yeah, me too. I think poison and venom are very green words.
Yeah.
Well, poison can be purple. Venom's always
That's
green
true.
every time.
You know, that's true. You don't think of purple venom. You do think of green venom and purple poison. It's because snakes are green.
Yeah.
I mean, they aren't always, but it feels like a green. When you think of a green snake, you think that's the appropriate color for a snake to
I
be.
just feel like I don't usually drink green stuff.
You drink
And I usually don't drink
green
like,
tea.
yeah, like green tea, that's actually more yellow, but
Okay.
Venomous.
So,
I drink.
what's our current
I
goal?
drink a neon green drink frequently.
Our
What's that?
goal.
Mountain Dew.
Isn't that yellow?
It's like kind of like a greenish yellow, but it definitely has a little bit of a green to it. It's not. I guess I wouldn't.
don't know. I
call
don't
it
drink
full
soda.
green. I guess I wouldn't call it full green, but it's definitely yellow green at the very least.
Yeah.
It looks like nothing that should exist.
Yeah, no, it's like a strange color. I always thought it was like a, yeah, maybe it's like a green. I don't drink soda, but from what I recall, like from seeing it like once.
Wait, what's
like,
that
poured
Taco
into
Bell?
A glass.
What's that Taco Bell? Baja Blast?
Yes, that's the blue one.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's blue. Okay.
It's a blue-green.
I've never actually had that, but
I have.
It's okay.
I've been told that
like
Baja
refreshing
Blast
or-
is a fascinating thing to taste because there is not one discernible flavor that comes from anywhere even
Yeah.
approaching the natural kingdom.
Yeah, no, it's very chemically. Though I think that Mountain Dew has always tasted like that for me.
Well, Mountain Dew
it's always
also
tasted
is a
like
fake. It's also a fake
Yeah.
flavor, so.
Yeah, no, exactly. So like it's always had like that, like, you know, it's not like Sprite or something where it's just like, oh, lemon and lime or whatever.
Well, Sprite, I think, like the Coke company patented using lemon lime flavoring in their drink. So when Mountain Dew came out as like a sort of competitive soft drink, they had to synthesize equivalents to lemon and lime and then put them in there, and that's what it ended up tasting like, because it's fake bullshit lemon and fake bullshit lime, and it creates a fake bullshit flavor that exists nowhere and isn't real.
Yeah, but I mean, like, ain't that just soda?
I would bet that there's a toad you could lick or a walnut you could crush.
But if
that would
you
make
drink
the
a
exact flavor.
Sprite,
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
if you drink a Sprite, like you can taste the lemoniness, the liminess.
Yeah,
You can sort of taste
yeah,
it.
probably. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
If you drink a Mountain Dew, it doesn't exist anywhere else. Only Mountain Dew tastes like Mountain Dew.
But you know, like, when a soda wants you to know that it's like based after like a particular flavor, they will advertise it on the bottle.
Well, yeah, they'll put a big cherry on a skateboard
Yeah.
or something.
Exactly. You know, and like Sprite is like a lemon and a lime or something.
Yeah.
If I recall correctly.
Mountain Dew is green spikes.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's just like we'll let you know if this is supposed to taste like something, you know.
if you're supposed to be able to identify any kind of flavor at all, we'll give you a heads up so you can trick your mind into thinking you've tasted it. Instead of whatever ungodly concoction we've made in this mad scientist's lab.
Damn, I really hope Zoe isn't with the fart tieflings. That would stink.
For a couple of reasons.
Exactly.
It's true.
Man, if they had connections with the fart tieflings, that'd be wild.
And
The
Fart
T-fartlings.
tieflings.
So, objective.
yeah, so
Take the
There's
box
Zoe.
to Kenneth Island.
so we can do that, which would be funny.
Wait,
We
Kenneth
could-
Island.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, remember
budget.
Caspian gave you a job?
Yeah.
That's right.
Or you
What?
just open-
Where's
It's got
that
the-
again? Where's Kenneth Island?
It's a little bit south of Dargoon.
Dargoon.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Oh,
The island's
it's like on the way.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh,
You
okay.
guys
Well,
had
I mean,
mentioned
like, yeah.
Just a nice job for your best friend Caspian to Kenneth.
We could also just open the box now and see what happens.
He said not to open it, right?
It's
did
true.
Oh,
He
I'm
did.
certain he did. I don't remember him saying it, but I
Well,
don't
of
know
course,
why
yeah,
he'd tell us to open it.
He most
Well, yeah,
certainly
he told us
told
not to
you
open it.
under no circumstances to open this box.
Okay.
What if it has Melvin in it?
Right?
We're
There
better
are-
off not opening
Fuck what it
then.
was. It's that now. No.
Wouldn't that be funny?
That would be
He like makes us transport him without knowing. Doom him ourselves.
Alternatively, we could investigate that circle thing on the ground in the Warforged Coming God Church. That was part of the ground, right? It wasn't mobile.
It looked like it was like fixed to the ground. It was built
The
into the ground.
the gashapon machine that I've decided was a gashapon machine.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we can use that teleportation device to take us somewhere and see where that goes.
No,
Maybe not.
usually that's not what gashapon machine are for. That's weird.
Well, it takes
Yeah, I
us to
mean,
a place
they-
with gachapon stuff. So,
Well,
okay.
presumably a lot of them pilgrimaged, but probably due to the trouble we caused, there's probably still quite a few guards,
Yeah,
more than average.
we could just, you know,
We stay causing trouble.
we could just walk in.
We could just kill 'em. We could
Yeah.
sneak around. We know the route.
You could just walk around to the side and stone shape through it again. This
Yep.
time looking out for. Well, you walked into that room before. You didn't get triggered.
Yeah,
did
dude,
you?
the south side.
Trapped. Yeah, so you've been in the room with the circle thing. Nothing happened to you.
Yeah, it looked like the
So-
alarm was
What?
only on the room with the crystal and some other items.
They could have put more alarms after that event. but,
possible.
you know.
I don't think they have those paralysis.
It's
statues
extremely
flying
likely
around.
that somebody walked in there at some point in the subsequent hours and saw that
Yeah.
the wands and the sword were gone.
Mhm. So we could go and look at that. We could also try to break into that guy's office in Towers, I think, and use the teleportation machine to send Dirk into to wherever Melvin is. Caspian's office. That'd be funny. There might not be a reverse.
I'm a
to
little-
that.
But it's
Well,
Why are you
still a
shaking your
little-
head? It's funny every time that Dirk goes way the fuck out on a limb and gets captured.
Look, last time
Or almost
when I
killed.
entered an office building, specifically an office, I was immediately caught.
But you
Well,
had a
Matt-
lovely conversation and you made a
And
new
I don't
friend.
think- Look,
Matt,
Caspian's hot, and that's okay,
Yeah?
but he's not, him.
Matt, it's different this time.
It's not going to be different
You-
this time.
you-
It's not going to
no,
be different.
it's
this time.
different this time
It's
because you-
never
no, no, no.
different this time.
Let me
KMS.
explain.
It's never fucking different.
It'll
This
be different.
conversation happens every time.
It'll be different because you will get caught. Guaranteed.
There's not a risk. There's a guarantee.
The
There's
question
a
is.
certainty.
Fucking knocked over my speaker. The question is it worth it?
Probably not.
Yo, we should just get on this yellow boat. Bro.
You could go on the yellow road. It'd be
Could
cool
go
to
on the
bring
yellow
back
brick
those
road.
dead people.
Yeah, and or just like,
And
just it seems like there's a few destinations in this direction anyway.
However,
And
Do you
like
wanna-
I think it's a good time to leave the city and see where all this goes. Like
Yeah.
let some time elapse and see where all this goes.
drop a bomb and then fuck off.
Yeah, no, exactly. And just like
Peace.
see where it goes and then, I feel like if we like stick around we're kind of like idling unnecessarily.
And only one thing I think might actually be worth doing before we leave in the short term, which is just looking at that weird circle device in the Warforged Church.
Man, that's gonna be a whole thing.
Not using it, just investigating it to see what
Yeah,
it is.
no, but we have to get back inside.
It could be really easy, because we could just walk in through the stone-shaped door, and if there isn't one, we can just look. We
He's
just
so
look.
desperate to know about it. His hunger, his lust for the floor circle.
I think
knows
it'll
no
still be
bounds.
there if we let some time elapse.
That is...
And also, like, it'll allow them to let their guard down a little bit more since they were just
It's gonna be-
infiltrated.
It's gonna
If
be
there's-
weeks.
The wise thing is always to return to the scene of crime instantly.
Immediately.
Who's talking about wisdom here? Oh, okay.
I
Well,
broke
let's put it on our list though, so we don't forget.
I broke into the
Write it down.
convenience store and got away with all the money. And then an hour later, I showed up and bought something from the convenience store. No mask either time.
Who
Wow.
needs masks? These guys have no recourse.
I'm like, hey, can I get a Slim Jim? He's like, that's the guy who robbed me. I'm like, oh, what are the odds?
I say, so do I get the Slim Jim or what?
It couldn't be me who robbed you. What sort of fool would come back to the convenience store that he robbed only an hour later? It must have been somebody else.
Do the math in your head. What are the odds? I do that, or my identical twin brother happens to stop by.
You're wearing the same clothes.
Identical twin.
Our moms bought us the same clothes.
I grabbed your
I
shirt
said our
collar and it
moms.
ripped.
You can
I
have
could
two
see the
moms.
rip.
You don't get it.
3 moms.
We were
4 moms.
magically connected to always be identical. We have 8 moms.
We have 8 moms, and they all buy us the same clothes. And 7 little daddies.
It was a real 7 little daddies. Is your mother fucking Snow White?
No, hold on. We've had this long conversation before.
So my dads are funny, epic, smelly, stinky, poisonous, venomous, and evil.
Sleepy. Oh, or
Evil, yeah. Oh, it's evil daddy. Poisonous daddy gets a lot of flack.
Even though venomous daddy is arguably worse.
He's much worse.
Can you go back to the shard map? I need to put that on the list. On the list. Oh, wait. We do need to go to Cooper's Carpets just real quick, and then we can go.
Okay.
Everyone, we all get together and go to Cooper's Carpets.
I don't remember what this guy sounded like.
Hi, I'm Cooper's Carpets.
You head on over to Cooper's Carpets, and he's... Wait, I think I remember. It was a really, really bad, like, Cockney sort of thing going on. I remember it because of its badness. You arrive at Cooper's Carpets, and you look on through the door, and there's Cooper and his carpets for sale.
Hello.
I
You
says,
promised earlier.
well, if it isn't my old pal Grove, who is so learned in political theory.
Yes.
Wonderful, welcome to Cooper's Carpets. We've got all sorts of carpets here, for sale even.
Perhaps we'll buy a carpet.
You know, I think that'd be a wise decision.
Yes. Because things in this city are going to be very interesting, and you could use the money.
I did hear that there was a bit of an update on the political situation lately, and, well, suffice to say, things are going to get heated. A lot of people are going to need new carpets
That's right. People will be
to
pulling
wrap
the...
up all the bodies that are going to be falling.
Because this event, this revelation, could be compared to pulling the rug out from under someone's feet.
Wonderful turn of phrase there, Grove, my friend.
And in turn, they will need a literal carpet, because carpets are better than rugs.
Yeah,
Because they're bigger.
they're larger, is the main thing.
Yes.
Surface area, that's what you're looking for in furniture. You want it to take
Peppy.
up the most amount of space as possible.
Peppy, say something.
I'm sorry, I was talking to Paige. What's up?
We're at Cooper's Carpets. I'm just ordering you to say something.
You're goddamn right.
That's absolutely right. See, this little boy knows what's good. This tiny
Yes.
wee
Peppy was
lad.
just like Peppy, like his eyes were like crossing, but like one was going to the right, one was going to the left, like they were crossing outwards.
You were working on it since you lost the ability after your brain was fixed.
He's trying to
Yeah,
get it
so I
back.
didn't know what was going on. I was staring at the wall trying to separate my eyeballs.
He's attempting to reverse his recovery from his recent brain damage. What's your most expensive carpet?
Well, that'd be this one over here.
And he pulls down off the wall this enormous, like, gold and black filigreed carpet. It's like that like Turkish sort of like Afghan style, you know what I'm talking about, where it's like really thick and fancy looking. And poof, throws it on the ground. He says, "This here is a Dakani rug."
That is the extinct empire.
That's right.
Yes.
It's the only one I've got. It was made by somebody who really liked the Dakani Empire. It's not an antique, but it's in the style, which is still cool. This one here goes for, I don't know, what's a crazy number for a rug to be like 20 gold?
Rug? Rug?
He didn't say it, I said it.
Okay. Classic McNasty move.
If you can fucking do it, I can do it too.
That's a bit of McNasty humor. I give him 2 platinum.
He takes the 2 platinum and he says, "God blimey! You really want this rug? Alright, here you go. Now, I just want to be absolutely clear. The purchase is complete. All sales are final. There's no take-backsies. But it is 20 by 9 feet.
It does not concern me that this carpet is huge and possibly fake.
Not possibly, assuredly.
I don't even mean fake, as in not from the Dakani Empire. I mean somehow even lower quality than you advertised it to be.
Not possibly. Definitely not. Hurt by the thought.
That's good to hear.
Then 20 feet by 9 feet?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna put it down in the portable hole.
What's this? Oh, you're gonna lift up all the rotten, fucking bleeding corpses and slide the carpet underneath them?
Yes, after we leave the shop.
What's the size of the portable hole again?
I think it's 10 by. It's a 10-foot circle wide, 10-foot cylinder.
So it's like bunched up against the walls, like flipped over on top of itself. You could fold it in half.
Yeah, I fold it. Although, wait, do we have a general repose at all?
No, Vatnak is fucking stinking and rotten.
Well, we did get a general. We got it cast in them by a healing enclave when we got to the city. So
I don't think you actually asked him to do that.
We did. We went to the healing enclave when we first got there, and we said we have a bunch of corpses here, and it said, "Oh, really?" I said, "Yes, there are friends who died like 2 weeks ago."
All right, so
That's
he's
true.
just stopped at rotten.
Yeah. So actually, we'll take them back and get that reset before we leave. Can we buy any scrolls or things that can cast general repose?
Oh my god. Look at how many daddies this little girl has.
Huh?
What's she gonna do with that many daddies?
You can't tell if it's a 1 or a 7, but I'll go with 7 because 7's funnier.
It looks like a 7. I'm gonna say 7.
It's definitely 87.
87 daddies.
87 daddies, and you get 1 whole toast of buttered bread.
They're all
Toast of
4.
buttered bread is what I've said. I am so fucked up tonight. I've got such a brain fog going on. I'm stumbling
That's-
over every sentence I say. I don't know what is going on.
That's the rest of our lives. Don't worry about it. That's the brain fog forever. Post-COVID, long COVID.
I have wide COVID.
My COVID has
I've got deep COVID.
my COVID's yaw
I
keeps
have
on
shallow
My
switching.
COVID's yaw.
My COVID's sort of askew, you know?
I go to find.
Explain to me the
place-
z-axis of your COVID, please.
Deep.
-3.
Not very much COVID.
Oh no. Well, the world origin is like 12 feet over there, so it's not that close to me.
Okay.
I go to find if I can I purchase on our way out. Oh, I guess I could. This is more important first.
Now you have 2 platinum, which is so much money, you'll be absolutely fine. I expect you to supply us with an update on what's happening when we get back. We're leaving the city.
Wasn't that how much he said the rug was?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Sure.
You're
I mean,
surprised that I paid.
I think you could.
No,
I mean,
not
you
at
could
all. I'm
just-
surprised you didn't overpay.
I'm sure there's a lot of people who'd be better served than me to tell you about the goings on in the city, but I would love to talk more political theory with you, Grove. You are a sharp lad.
That's exactly it. I can go other places for facts and up-to-date information, but only one place has Cooper. It's this place.
I'd get into it now, but I appear to be suffering from an incredibly strange form of mental dyslexia, where I have said the wrong words in a sentence in the wrong order like 25 times in a row tonight. So I'm just not gonna try.
As long as it doesn't continue to happen every day, you're probably fine.
If I'm still like this tomorrow, I'm going to the hospital.
Okay, and now
That's
we go. And
My spinal fluid leaking.
And we bang, and there's a whole. We burst a fucking hole through the front of the shop trying to get the carpet out. But then it's magically fixed. And
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
go to see if I can buy a scroll or an item that can cast General Repose because we're gonna be there for a while.
Okay.
How long would the boat trip take?
I don't know.
I gotta pull it back up. Like breathing in spores? Is there black mold?
These hot animated Disney dads will make you think PG-13 thoughts.
I can think the word fuck once.
Excuse me, Zhu. Can you repeat that one?
These hot animated Disney dads will make you think PG-13 thoughts.
What are PG-13 thoughts? Explain.
You can say fuck once. You could like you can imagine the dad shirtless, but that's it.
That is it. Full jeans.
I mean,
full
it helps
jeans.
if the Disney dad already doesn't have a shirt on.
yeah.
Damn.
You could I don't know.
Fucking Simba's dad.
Actually, Mufasa is in the list.
What?
But
Who's looking
remember-
at Mufasa thinking we had PG-13 thoughts?
We've already
I mean, he's noble.
but we have already
He's a
met the
noble
shirtless.
soul.
We've met the shirtless quota though, so Mufasa is wearing a very tight flannel shirt.
Yeah.
Just be clear on that. Gaston though.
Where is Guest? He's not a
Yes.
dad.
Oh, you're right. Damn.
I mean,
Belle's
given
dad.
his reputation, I would argue.
Well, you
Yeah,
probably-
but he never got to it, at least in the movie.
Maurice. There we go.
Yeah, Maurice isn't on here either. It's weird.
He's in the corner raving. Shirtless. With a mesh shirt on, actually. Now I go to the magic store.
Okay, wait, let me tell you how long it is. So it's 4 days to Seaside, which is Sacrifice Town,
Okay.
aboard the Blue Horizon.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
Blue Horizon's faster than your average ship. And then from there, it's another 3 days to New Throne. So it's like a week's journey. It's actually not that bad.
No, that is pretty good. But it's
'Cause
more than 10 days on the return, so...
Because the Blue Horizon can clear about like 430 to 450 miles a day.
Is it... It is blue, right, the ship? It's not just called Blue
It's blue.
Horizon? Okay, I was worried for a second. All these ships are brown. Most of the time. No. Ideally, we can find some sort of, I don't know, magic stick. You whack someone on the head and it casts the spell on them. But scrolls would be okay. That's all we can get.
What are you talking about?
I mean,
Um,
if it's only 4 days, gentle repose will keep them fresh enough, won't it?
Yeah, but not, we don't know for sure. There might be some issues or future dead bodies, so we might as well. I'm looking for scrolls or items that can
Oh.
cast General Repose.
Okay. Make investigation check.
And I'm taking whatever, I'll do it myself.
I'll assist you.
Okay. 11.
11?
Mm-hmm. And if I don't find anything, I should just ask someone who lives in the city.
Okay.
I just wander
What
around
level's
Zaan.
general repose?
First.
First?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. You find it being sold.
Huzzah.
You find one.
Oh, it's second. Never mind. I thought it is second level.
You find one.
Okay.
And it is...
That can't be learned by wizards, can it?
It can. So we got it now forever.
Oh, good.
Also, if I can find a Misty Step scroll, that'd be cool. Because Peppy has needed that a few times.
He can make scrolls.
According to the spell scroll
Xanathar's
making
something- I
guide
think
and
it's a
Xanathar's
spell.
Guide to Everything, the second level spell scroll is 250 gold.
Golly gosh.
Good golly
But-
gosh.
But it is a permanent addition to your repertoire, which could be very useful in the future. It's a good spell.
250 to get the scroll. Then he's got to.
Then he's got to
Cost
pay
money.
for the materials
Yeah.
and the time.
Although, once we get Vothnak back, he can general repose.
So you don't have to copy
Couldn't
it.
hurt to have a second option, though,
Yeah.
considering the situation.
We do have a good amount of money, at least still in that bag from Caspian.
I was
Plus,
going
if
to
he
say
learns the spell,
that
he
it
can
wouldn't
make
be
it-
useful for Peppy to have general repose because he's the most likely person to need it cast on himself. But then I remembered that it was both of the tanks who are dead. So
Yeah. And also, if he's alive, he can cast the spell so that it's a revivify limitation.
If it's prepared. But
Yeah.
even
Oh,
then,
sure.
if it's not prepared, you can still ritual cast it, which is better than nothing. Yeah. Is there also... I tried to look for Misty Step.
make another one.
Okay. Can I recruit Dirk?
Yes.
What do I have to do?
Dirk, I'm helping you roll investigation to look for a scroll. On sale. So, go ahead and do that. please.
23.
You find one for 250 gold pieces.
Okay. So, Peppy, do you want Misty Step?
I think Misty Step would be pretty cool.
Okay, so it's going to be 500 gold for the both of them for the scrolls, and then it's 50 gold per level, so it's 200 to copy them, so that's a total of 900. I mean, 700. Which you can cover with a bag from Caspian. Is that a good cost, expense? Everyone agree?
I would say so. I mean,
Yes,
I'm looking
Okay.
for Misty Step here. Let me just look at the exact.
that's a great.
Yeah.
Better
better than Dimdor.
Okay, then we do it. We have it. We don't have time. You can copy it on the boat, because now we're going to the boat.
The boat, baby. Weep. So how much do I take the GP out of my sheet?
No,
To the
just-
boat!
It's the communal bag from the Caspian thing, so it's all taken care of.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Nice.
Alright.
Let me get some water real quick.
You head down to Grey Flood.
Also, I sell these gems for 100 gold each, because we're not going to be in this place for a while. So.
Oh, how many do you have?
It's a 5 for
Put
100
in
each,
the
so 500.
communal bag.
What'd you say?
It's
You
fi-
mumbled
it's-
it.
It's 500 gold. It's 5 gems, 100 gold each.
Okay, so 500 gold. Okay.
Yeah.
So you recoup, like, a good chunk of the costs that you're going to be expending.
Yeah. Okay.
You head down to the private dock where the Blue Horizon sits. And
We buy the supplies for Peppy to be able to copy it.
Yeah, before we leave. I've already marked that off.
okay.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Aboard the deck, you once again meet with Captain Tarvaith, who looks at Jane and is like, a little bit livelier than you were the last time you were here.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Humor.
I'm confused. Okay.
We're here to...
Oh, they
leave.
schlepped your body over here while you were in a coma.
Oh, how confusing.
Oh, I forgot that we hadn't told you that. Yes.
We did.
Where else did you carry me?
No,
We didn't mention that you were there
we
yet.
only told her that we did.
I think they
We
went out
carried
for
you-
a night on the town. They put sunglasses
We
on you,
took
so you
you-
sort of flopped around.
Oh, that's funny.
We took you to a priest.
Yeah, we took you to his amazing Tyson. You were disguised as a carpet.
I'm glad that this happened.
Oh, by the way, 19 and Cole also come. As
They don't want to
19
stay here.
As 19 is like, it would be such a bad idea to stay in this city right now. I think Cole and I should try to get as far away from Sharn as possible right now. Even the
Sure.
people that we could find safe refuge with in the city, the people who are affiliated with the revolution, are now fighting each other in many places. So there's really no safe haven at all.
It is
So-
reasonable.
Tell Miller, hey, we're leaving the city, so maybe
Oh,
chill.
you don't want to? All right. Well, I don't legit. Okay, I'll.
I mean,
I'll
if
lay
you
the
get
cut.
if you poke the nest and it attacks, we won't be here to protect.
Fair enough. I shall pause
Good
my
luck, Zoe.
efforts. What?
I'm speaking into the sky. Don't
Oh,
worry.
It was very kind of you.
and you get aboard the ship. And he says, "All right. So where the fuck do you want me to take you?"
Okay, so I got my cat and I got my dog.
Yeah.
Woof.
Do we have anything in the... There's nothing in the... Oh, God. Wait.
You know what? What?
I was just checking. No, there's nothing. We didn't need anything from the apartment. Yeah, I think we're done. I think
You
we can go
guys
for it.
never went to the apartment.
No.
It's
Never
fine.
heard of it.
It's a bit
We'll
scary.
go back later.
I want to get my pineapple mug, but Votnak's dead, so he can't want that right now.
Yeah.
What about
I've
his
never-
chair?
Yeah,
You
right?
don't think when he comes back to life he's gonna want the chair?
He is.
What if the chair is sacrificed to bring him back to life?
That would be of equal value.
Hmm.
So we have...
So, who are we going to sacrifice, folks? Are we,
We
stopping
have
along the way?
several days to figure out.
I just want to go on the record. You're not murdering any of my crew.
Thanks for
That's
putting that
all
on the record.
You're welcome.
Opinion noted.
I'm certain
Opinion
we'll-
noted. I could kick your
Opinion?
ass, little man.
Wow. I'm certain we'll stumble upon a bunch of people who we don't know, and we'll not bother trying to understand.
Hey, listen, if we get there and we don't have a sacrifice, we can just keep going and do a different thing until we have one, okay?
Yes, also that.
Because there are 3 objectives in this direction, so...
Onward!
Gentlemen,
Wait, are we going to that Kenneth Island?
we're going to Kubara, ultimately.
is the Canada Island first?
That would be that's the nearest to you.
Well, do we want to actually deliver the box? Because we
Up to
know
you.
that it would presumably assist Caspian in his evil plot. So
I don't know.
we
I
could
feel
go
like
there.
we have days to figure that out.
Yeah. I don't. Is there enough of a difference for the for it to matter if we're just going east?
I'd probably
And-
give the island a bit of a wider berth so they didn't see us, but I guess we got a couple of days to talk about it.
Yeah. So
I mean, like, if we deliver the box, then he needs to give us our bush back.
Is that the trade deal
Of
you're
cour-
I
establishing?
don't.
Yeah, that I've established right now.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not really thinking about it that much.
We'll just go east, avoiding
This-
the island, and then we'll decide whether to go towards it today.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
All right. Well, it's all the same direction, so when we get
Yep.
near, raise anchor and sails. Tally ho!
Raise your arms in the air.
Way
74th.
anchor. Away, anchor. Away from the ground.
Anchor.
Yeah.
He shoos away
That's
the
a name of a
Terminator.
person that they can have.
Yeah. We're getting weird, dude. Also,
And the blue horizon, sails unfurled, anchor raised,
Wow.
Yeah.
departs
Mm-hmm.
from the shores of Sharn, southward along the Dagger River, to eventually curve eastward to the Straits of Shargon and onward to something. Huzzah!
Dark
yay!
I'm on a boat.
On the boat again.
This is a short one, but it feels like that's a good place. I'm all fucked up. I'm stumbling over my words. I don't know what's going on with me.
Okay.
That's it's EBERRON, folks.
Good night. I love you.
Bye.